Is up, everybody? Unboxing Art here with the state-of-the-art crew. We got Joe A. Collects, Paul Big Bear Hughes for episode 135. And not only are we going to be talking about action figures, we're going to be talking about a toy company's action figures that they're making. And you guys shouldn't be, you guys should be super familiar with Spero Toys. And the man behind Spero Toys, I mean, if you don't know him, then you guys aren't following the right people, okay? So we got ourselves Jason.
Yes.
Hey.
Hello.
Welcome.
What's going on?
How are we doing? I'm good. How are y'all?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Did a lot of running around today. Yeah, I took today off and then did a bunch of running around and then took the dog to
I'm back.
Got the dog groomed, but then the person dealing with it was just a complete bitch. So, like, why am I dropping off a dog when you're like rude and unhappy? It's like, that's shitty. Like, don't work there if you're gonna be an ass.
Yeah.
I jinxed it. I was saying usually good for about 30 minutes before my internet starts farting out. And I tried to join the chat, and I think that's what kind of killed my
Yeah, don't worry about chat. I'll be clicking on people's stuff and as we go along.
Yeah, I wanted to yell at them. I wanted to fuss at them in the chat. It's all good. Everybody love everybody.
I just go on my phone and do that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Sam Edwards in the house. We got Toy Mercs in the house as well.
What's up?
Got the Canuck in here.
Canuck!
Yeah.
Oh shit! There's somebody that they might be running late. There's a extra person.
You say he's running late.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then he'll run late. That's okay. Yeah, so that's what we got in the chat so far. We totally got sidetracked because I was like, man, Junkie on Crafts and Builds was supposed to be with us too. Which I'm sure you met. I think you met Mike multiple times. I think, Jason?
Probably.
Possibly.
I'm going to say yes.
Once you see him, you'll probably be like, yeah, I recognize him.
Oh, yeah.
But I guess we could go do some roundabouts of what did everybody pick up this week. Joe, what do you got?
I ain't got shit this week. I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got nothing for you. You're the wrong person to start with.
What are you drinking at least?
Hot tea. I'm trying to find out.
Plastic spoon in it?
What?
You got a plastic spoon in it?
Yeah.
He's getting all those BPA toxic plastic stuff in his diet.
Man, I ain't dead yet.
Is the tea bag at least still in there? Okay, I mean that can, controlling the tea bag, maybe pushing out more of the tea flavor into the beverage.
Trying, man. It's been like, I don't know what's going on, but it's like springtime over here, but everybody and their mother got strep. And like, I'm not trying to catch that shit. So
just keep the things out of your mouth, man, and your throat will be all right.
Just Lysol everything.
Listen, I got
tell everybody that has it, just tell them stop throat goating.
I'm on borrowed time tonight, so.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's fun.
We'll see the shot of NyQuil go down. I got about a good 20 minutes in me.
Double it, and you'll be out.
Double it up. You know how tired I get.
If I feel like ass and I want to feel better, I will knock myself out with some NyQuil.
I've been NyQuil and Dayquil all day. Yeah.
Take the whole bottle, mix it with some Sprite, put it over some ice.
God, that sounds good.
He's gonna purple drink himself.
Drop a Jolly Rancher in that thing.
Yeah, there you go. See, No.
Give me a little lean. I know.
Oh man. Now, Paul, what'd your ass pick up?
I got one thing this week. I think just one thing. Yeah, just one thing this week. I got the Warrior Beast Headhunter.
Oh yeah, nice.
Which I'm opening right now. This is the
hell yeah.
This one's the regular standard release. So I missed out on the super duper release because I should have let Junkie on or someone know that I wanted one to have them grab me one. I'm sorry, I failed you guys, but I ended up getting this guy. and he's awesome. And I'm glad I got him at least in the standard version. Yeah, I don't got the crazy flame head, but he's still really good.
And
I love this.
Those bones glow in the dark.
I have not tried yet. I have not tried the glow in the dark bones yet, but I will definitely do that tonight. Charge them up with some light, and hopefully they glow pretty well for me.
And love, light and love.
Yeah, I like him. I like him a lot. His soft goods are really nice.
Oh, I didn't put mine on. I was like, that's racist. So I was just like,
how dare you?
But no, it is good. But I mean, if like I just have mine, just
I like it.
Yeah, I like that green flame. That's cool.
Yeah, you have that, but is that the one from the non-standard version?
Yeah.
Oh, I lied. I did pick up something.
You're a liar,
man.
It's the mic. He picked up the mic.
Yeah, exactly. He just picked it up.
Nah.
But I definitely got.
Yeah, that's a great figure.
Would you get?
Kazar.
Oh, you got Kazar.
Kazar.
You're gonna have to get the She-Devil when she comes out.
That's why I got Kazar.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got to get the build-a-figure all built. Get that saber-tooth tiger.
the Zabu.
I keep the tiger like on my little
Yeah,
workstation.
this one.
Such a good figure, man. It's awesome.
I'm gonna get
Such a good
Shaman, and
figure.
then I'll probably end up buying like a random ass dinosaur or something.
That wave is great. Like I normally don't do bath waves, but like each figure in it was good enough to justify it. So usually I'll just wait until they have a single carded release version.
I don't think they'll ever get that for Zabu. I don't
Stay
know.
away from the legend.
Not for him, yeah. I don't think they would do
Yeah.
it for him.
They might do it like a triple pack con exclusive that gives the female the guy, and then
They will.
Right.
With a better painted one, it's gonna be better painted version with more.
That's why I would.
one?
That's another reason why I'd wait. Like the MCU version, Ultron was like so much better than the BAF version of it, and I even like the what was it? The Monster Venom. I thought was better. The only exception that I noticed was the BAF Venom Deadpool. I thought the BAF on it was a little bit better just because it had like a matte finish to it. But I mean that's kind of a personal preference. So.
Yeah, I passed on that Deadpool Venom, the Venom Pool, when they re-released it. I didn't know it was only $30. I didn't.
Such an
bother.
awesome figure. It's really cool.
Should have gotten.
That's the only version I have of him.
Yeah. Well, I started pulling out a few of my legends that I actually didn't want to get rid of, and man, I can't get rid of this one.
That's awesome. That's hilarious.
One of the best Deadpools.
Oh,
So
I
good,
love
man.
You
this.
gotta keep that.
The more I've been playing with him, the more I love him. Same with this X-Force Wolverine. I really dig this
Dude.
Wolverine. He's so good. Now I got to get X-Force Archangel, and I'm trying not to get Legends. Man,
I love
And I found
Legends.
three
I've
too.
been through that Archangel, bro. That's the Archangel I was talking to you guys about like months ago. That's what I'm waiting for. So
Yeah, and that's
he looks awesome.
now the Nightcrawler is out now too, and I've seen him at a few different places. So I'm like, because he looks good too. I like Nightcrawler. I'm a Nightcrawler fan.
yeah, I mean, how can you hate on Kurt Wagner?
Hey,
He's
Paul,
a man of God.
Need you to do a ninja jutsu? We gotta summon somebody.
Well, it's Junkie on, so I'll let you do it, Joe. Jutsu him in.
Damn.
Mhm.
That's
I'm
really
making
how you
you.
guys gonna do it?
I'm making
What?
you.
I don't want to do it. Me and him are beefing.
Oh, that's why you got to do it.
If it were up to me, he'd stay off the stream.
Oh, that's it. Fine.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Hey,
Why are you beefing with Joe, Junkie?
I didn't
I don't know. I
recognize
didn't
him without his
realize I was
glasses.
beefing with him. What am I beefing on him?
I don't know.
Okay.
You don't need to take that abuse, Junkie on.
I thought we
Nah.
had a nice talk last night. We're sharing things. We're being intimate about our passions, and
That's in private. Gosh.
I'm sorry, guys. Hey,
Yeah.
It's all about
Public,
the
you
love.
don't think about that. Goodness.
How are you guys doing?
We're just going through recent pickups, and
Oh,
just got done doing his. And
what you got? What you got, Junkie?
yeah, what you got?
me? I don't have much except for something that Joe was kind enough to help me get. But since we're beefing, yeah,
Mm.
Well, you already said the good nice thing about him, though. You know,
I
You
know,
already paid for it. Do what you want with it now.
I know.
Mhm.
But yeah, he helped me get a
Oh yeah,
Praetorian.
nice.
Oh,
So-
nice.
That's a cool
And-
figure.
what's up, dead man?
And as I was showing Joe something else that I had picked up last year that now will fit perfectly with this is the 52 Toys canines.
Oh,
So now you have
what?
a security team.
Oh yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, I told his
That's
ass
really
to
cool.
order it too.
Yeah, Junkie sent me that link, and I was hoping that he was going to show it tonight on the stream so he could convince me to buy it.
So I mean, they look great, and I always wanted to panel line this one, so now I'm going to probably do both.
Nice.
So that way it really brings out the details on this. You know,
Those beast boxes are awesome.
yeah, and I
Joe-
mean this thing, the thing turns up into a cube, so I mean you can always have it for your display like they're being deployed like the droids from Star Wars, and then drops down and starts going after everything.
Roger.
And there's a red and black one, similar design that I have for my regular Praetorians. So
Junkie,
Pretty
show it
cool.
on the screen one more time. Let me see it.
oh, I thought we weren't being intimate right now. I can't show it to you in
Why
public.
did you use the word intimate? I really was like,
So I mean, and this thing articulates like crazy, man. I mean, it's
it's like
got
good
points
quality and everything.
all over. Oh yeah, I mean these 52 box things are awesome, and these little translucent blades come off, and you can put them either on the front paws, the back legs, here in the body itself, and it's the same kind of color, similar color to the what's that? To these blades, so it even it matches across the board. It's really cool,
That is
and they're like they're $27 on Amazon right now.
All right, I'm sold. I'm buying right now.
And that company's been making those cube things forever. Like there's tons of them out there.
Oh yeah, Deluxe
I bet the
Baldwin is like
Transformers of them.
Deluxe Baldwin collects like all of them. So if you're curious about any of them, there's a channel for that. They have a Wasp one that I use as well to go with the Swarm. So cool toys.
I dig
All
it.
right, well, I ordered it, so there's that.
And Jason,
Oh,
what'd you pick up this week?
I got this battle armor King Randor. I had pre-ordered it.
Yes.
It's a really great figure. And look,
Yes.
he comes with an alternate version of the hair, but he's bald, so like it doesn't have any kind of like a plug. There's a lot of times where like when you have this swap out, it might be bald and have like a big cavity in it. So if you want to just like rock him like this, I think he looks cool like this.
That's dope.
I love the Masterverse figures. I don't think they get enough love.
so you brought
Thank
Paul home
Thank
with
you,
you.
Jason. You tell these.
They're great. I've got a bunch.
Well,
I mean,
these
I've got a
work.
bunch of them on my little area. Like I got these guys. These aren't new. I mean, I've had these for quite a while, but like, come on, these are freaking awesome.
Yeah. Do you have the Flying Fist He-Man?
You know what? I do have him, but
So
I
cute.
actually not that one. I have what's the one that's got the red
Thunder
armor?
Punch?
That looks awesome. Yeah, I have the
Yeah,
Thunder Punch one. Yeah,
He-Man
yeah.
is also awesome. I got to get him,
Yeah.
but the Flying Fist one is so good. Even though
Yeah, I need it. I haven't seen him in stores. I tend to pick them up when I grocery shop. This is the exception. Every once in a while, I will order them online, but for the most part, I just kind of pick them up while I'm at the store. And then I also got this Iron Man. I didn't really love the helmet, so I put a Valaverse figure on there. I thought this looked great, like an older Tony Stark. It works perfectly.
Oh,
with
yeah.
it. So yeah, it works
That's
really
the
good with it, right?
Ultimate Iron-
It does
Yeah.
look good.
That's
I've
the
got,
best figure out of this wave.
Yeah, I've got the one with the cigar like on the actual helmet.
Nice.
Nice. I
That's a
just
good
got
figure.
the new
Yeah, we'll talk about
new
that.
Eternia She-Ra. I haven't opened it yet, but I
Oh,
did
nice.
just get-
I'm about to
And
check
she's-
it out.
Yeah, there's a lot of I got Randor coming. I got to put him with my my Burger King Randor from Mattel.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
so great.
Now,
He
my
can
pickups,
stay. He can stay. You guys can leave. We'll just talk MOTU for the rest of the
Right? Everyone just dip out for 30 minutes.
time.
I'm assuming you're excited for this movie.
I have mixed feelings about it. I find like a lot of those live action movies really hurt the IP and like sour retailers for like a good 13 months to like 2 years. I remember I'm still salty about what was that? The second G.I. Joe movie, like it essentially killed G.I. Joe for retail. So
Retaliation?
Yeah.
Retaliation killed G.I. Joe for retail.
I thought the first movie did. The second one I liked better than the first one.
I'm not talking about like is the movie good or not. I'm talking about how it affects retail. So like whenever Retaliation came out, they delayed it by like a year, and they already had all the toys in stock because it was supposed to come out this summer, and then they moved it to the next summer. So all the retailers had to sit on all that stock for a year before they can move it, and they were just done with it after that. I think it became a Toys R Us exclusive for the remainder of it, and then it didn't come back until they launched the 6-inch line.
Yes,
So didn't they have the same problem with the Snake Eyes movie? It was delayed, and the figures were already in the pipeline.
You know what? I thought the movie was okay, but I think it annoyed G.I. Joe fans to the point where they weren't super excited about picking up that wave. I still haven't picked up the Baroness from that. I've got all the other ones. I actually really like the Storm Shadow design, but it's a hit and miss thing. I thought the Transformers 1 movie was absolutely amazing, but it didn't do very well at the box office, and so a lot of the stock is just kind of sitting there. It's just weird. I much rather have like a cartoon, on a streaming service. That way, kids can kind of just watch it whenever they want, and then be like, "Mom, I need those toys. I gotta have those toys."
I agree with that. I do agree with that.
I think people are also super, super critical on everything now. They're so unhappy with their lives that they're gonna rip everything apart that somebody else might be enjoying. Like, oh, you like that? Well, it's shit. It's shit because of this.
Yeah,
You're stupid for liking it. Get out of my collecting group.
It's very easy to complain about stuff, and I think everyone wants to be heard. So like the easiest common denominator is to shit on it a little bit, and that's a shame.
Yeah, because that's how things die out, and we don't get those.
Yeah, I feel like anyone like frustrated with like a movie or a cartoon or a toy, just go to Lowe's and buy like a bird house set and like build that bitch and paint it and see just how hard something that's prefabricated to make is, and then maybe like rethink, tearing stuff up.
Yeah.
That's a good point, actually.
You're asking people to work, man. That's not going to happen.
Some people could use some work around here. Some people grew up without, and it shows. Right on.
Pickups for me. I did a lot of riding around. Paul, I finally got one of these. I went to Ollie's,
Oh, is that Fortnite? Oh, nice.
Yeah,
the gliders. Cool. Dude, put
That's
Ollie
cool,
on
man. That's a good pickup.
Ollie's packed up, but that's the reason I got it. And then I figure, I got the one that's
bricked up
black. So I figured it might not usually bricked up. Ollie's bricked up.
Yeah.
He's boxed up. But yeah, I figured this one would be cool to like slap a Cobra logo on or something like that. Or
for sure. Cool. Put like a water decal or something on there. That's a good idea.
So I mean, you can't go wrong with $4 for a glider.
The white one, though, right?
Come on, $4. It's only $4.
I heard that, Junkie on. How dare you?
I was to say, grab a white water slide because that will stand out really well on that.
The biggest thing and reason for going to Ollie's is because I had to get this set.
That's awesome.
Scott
That's
Pilgrim.
What is that?
It's a Scott Pilgrim 20th anniversary collection, all hardcover.
That's cool. I love the Scott Pilgrim movie. I need to watch the cartoon.
The movie was awesome. The movie was good.
I heard the cartoon's fantastic.
It was. The Netflix one's really good too.
All the books are.
That's another thing that like didn't get a lot of love.
That movie was so good.
Oh my god! I think it was before its time. Like people weren't ready for it. You know, I feel like if it came out now, it would have gotten a lot better reception.
If it had come out like 5 years after, I think it would have been like like a really high.
Another thing that I feel similar that came out around the same time as American Ultra, which is a really fun movie. Such a good, fun, silly movie. Like it could have been a franchise, but I feel like now if they had done it, it should have been released as like a Netflix or an Amazon exclusive, and it would probably get a couple of sequels.
I think it was one of those movies that a lot of people didn't really watch too much because I think people are getting burnt out on Jesse Eisenberg because he was in like everything.
Yeah, and Kristen Stewart too, because I think they had. I don't remember exactly when Twilight wrapped up, but I think it wrapped up around that time.
Like
2013-ish.
I want to say. It was
I think so.
13.
Yeah. But the writer's fantastic. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the guy that directed the original Ghostbusters. I think it might be his son, or it's John Landis's son. I can't remember which.
What's his name? Reitman, Jason Reitman.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
You're right.
Nice.
So, got that awesome box set. So that was just a steal. It was $50 for that set, and
dude, that's awesome.
I guess it was like originally when people were saying that they paid $250 for it and all that stuff, and I'm like, damn. So I was like, yeah. So they had a stack of them. They had like. You can go black or white or color. And then I'm like trying to figure out which one's the better one to go with. I'm like, shit, I don't know which one I should go with. So I like hit up a bunch of people like, which one should I go with? So I went with the ones that they did color.
I thought the color looked better.
Yeah, I think for Scott Pilgrim, I went with color.
And then Toyco.
Should have had you too.
From Toyco, always coming through for my imports.
Nice.
Oh, sweet.
So I got
nice.
SH Figure Arts.
Yeah.
This figure's awesome. I know
you
that.
Some surgery on that?
No, I'm not. I'm not doing the ninja thing where I need to have like the giant. Like they're fine. They're fine. It's extra. I guess. Like I don't know. I'll let Ninja do that, and I'll just keep the one as is. And then Junkie helped me out from a local shop, All Time Toys, because I was trying to order some stuff. And then they're like, we don't deliver to your location. And I'm like, dude, I'm like a hop, skip, and a jump away. And, but then they messaged me back after Junkie just like, hey, I'll pick it up. But Junkie offered to pick it up because it was close to his work. I guess sort of close. I don't know if I call it close. It's like 30 minutes.
Everything's 30 minutes. It's fine.
And then they hit me out back. They're like, yeah, we do ship out there. Well, your website didn't allow it. So, but I ended up getting the NECA
you got it.
Dracula.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah. The Shredder Dracula. Did you see the pictures of the
open that thing up?
Arthur, did you see the pictures of the Walmart exclusive version where it's gold?
Yeah, I didn't want that one. Like, there's gonna be three
Dude, that's
versions.
badass. That's really cool.
I did take a peek at it. Open the flap, and that does look really good.
Yeah,
that one looks. Opening somebody else's flap. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I let him open my flap. I was like, open it up.
It's a Velcro flap.
Don't
crack that flap.
And then he got me a box of cereal.
Hey, there you go.
Hey.
But no, it's not really a box of cereal. Everybody knows. Come on, it's Jada's freaking Tony the Tiger.
Heck yeah.
I haven't like
those are so cool.
Right here.
Did they do the like the Frankenberry and all that, or
Yes.
They did?
Count
Okay,
Chocula.
did they do that before the Chester
Yes.
Cheetah, or they did? Okay,
Before.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
So they're the shittier versions, because they're sort of shitty. They're shitty. I mean, that shit was
Is it
breaking
like a
and stuff like
QC
that.
issue? Okay, yeah. Yeah.
But
I could see how those kind of toys would be a challenge to design because they've got like really spindly limbs. So if you're
But
not
Chester-
mixing your plastics correctly, it's going to
You gotta
cause.
be careful with the
it's
legs
gonna-
on Frankenberry.
Yeah, it
my
makes sense.
Frankenberry
Are
legs come off, but
Are they double jointed?
Tony.
no, I think it's got single joints.
yeah,
Single
Chester the
joints, yeah.
Cheetah and Tony, like those ones are really good. Like Chester the Cheetah was like super impressive.
Yeah, that's the first one that I really started paying attention to. I saw it in LA when they debuted the I think it was the hot version. It's a really
spicy
fun
one.
figure. Yeah,
They missed the opportunity to give him a skateboard or something.
freaking idiots, man.
It's so weird they didn't do
Fail.
Yeah.
that. It's not very extreme.
Yeah, it's not extreme at all.
Yes.
It's not extreme enough.
But yeah, the Tony the Tiger, after seeing like everybody getting a hold of it, and it's not going to disappoint. It looks like it's even better than Chester, which is ridiculous.
Is it great?
Yeah.
It's great.
It's got to be great.
Yeah, the torso articulation with the ball joints are best around right now. I mean, that thing can lean back and lean forward so far. It's great.
Can you guys hear my grandfather clock in the background, or is the mic canceling?
A little bit.
You can.
It's no big deal.
Yeah.
I zone it out. I don't hear it. And the last time I did a podcast, the guys were like, "What's that sound?" And I was like, "What sound?" They're like, "That dinging." And I was like, "Oh, the grandfather clock." I've grown up with it, so I don't notice it at all.
You should have told him to shut up. It would have been funnier.
I was like,
What's
"You
up,
guys are
Dars?
delusional."
That's right. I don't hear anything. What do you mean?
What?
No, if you need that Dracula Shredder all-time toys, if they still have them in stock, they'll probably ship your direction.
But Art, open the flap on the shredder to show.
It's just going to reflect all the lighting. That's why I didn't do it. But
Oh well.
It's got a
Do your
giant
best.
cat turd in there.
Do your best.
See? Oh yeah.
See?
Man, that looks really cool.
Yeah.
Look at all those tabs. Look at it.
Yeah.
Look, check out the tabs on the reflections. That's a really cool.
What?
What is
But
OF?
it's all about this head sculpt
Okay.
for me. Like
Yeah,
the one
that's
gonna
so cool.
I like
And
it.
I mean, I have the turtles. You know, I didn't get like the Wolfman Raph and stuff. I had like the original Franken Raph, Invisible Man Don, Hunchback Leo, and Mummy Mikey, and Casey Jones as Phantom of the Opera. I'm like, the Shredder, I got to have a villain. It's just that balances it all out.
It would be cool if they did a Baxter Stockman, but he's like him as the Fly. Like
That's a cool idea.
that would
Copyright that.
I mean, did they do that in Playmates version? Isn't that technically the
What?
It feels like it.
Playmates is Baxter Stockman? Isn't that technically the
Sort
the
of.
Fly?
But they should do it of like him as the movie one. It would be good.
It's just the freaking sculpted Jeff Goldblum that's been melted with a lighter, put in a
Yeah,
box.
that was disturbing.
Curious.
Mm.
But all
Well,
those
I think
that's
there's-
the great thing about that era, man. Practical effects, and they found ways to make stuff look disgusting and gross.
Yeah.
That movie's good, and so is the Return of the Fly with Eric Stoltz. Underrated.
Mhm.
Oh, now I gotta check it out. I love the John Carpenter version of the Thing, which is the only one that really counts to me.
Mm.
Yeah, the original thing was kind of not very good. It's kind of boring.
They did a remake in 2011, which was fun, but the featurette that came with the DVD shows like how almost everything was practical effects, and the producers like went in there were like, "You needed to CGI that up," and it's like, "Oh, dude, it looks so good." Before they put that, the CGI versions, I was just like, "Oh, bummer."
Now it's gonna be AI CGI shit now. Anything
Yeah.
to not pay people and have a real imagination and talent do stuff. It's like, oh,
Why
AI
do
make
that?
It's
I've
only
like
getting
followed
worse every
that
day, man.
rabbit hole. It's just like I saw a funny meme where they were like, we wanted AI and robots to do our laundry and cooking, not to like take the music and drawing and creative jobs.
Mhm.
Cat's out of the bag, buddies.
What they need to do is send a bunch of I don't know what those Tesla robots. I saw I think they're Optimists. I saw one kind of like dancing around, and I was like, like send 50 of those to Mars to like build a settlement before they send people, you know?
Well, wasn't he shipping?
Mm.
Wasn't he shipping out like 3D printers and stuff to Mars already?
I don't know. Like that's actually a good idea. I've seen. I mean, it might have been like 10 years ago where they 3D print houses, you know. So it's pretty cool.
I'm wondering how does that work? Like, could he, since he has the money to just go to another planet, like, can our government can't really tell him he can't own that planet, right? Because it's not really like.
Hey, whoever gets there
Isn't
first
it-
calls dibs, right?
That's what I'm thinking of.
Rules?
There's only one flag on the moon right now.
I think
There's what?
I think technically he could go and he could colonize it privately and probably say it's his.
It's kind of like the Wayland. Was it a Wayland Yutani?
Yep.
Oh
company,
yeah,
you know, where they're like,
aliens.
yeah,
It's gonna be Elani Tesla.
that's right. Well, the
Should we put
asteroid
together
belt's got
homes?
so much rare minerals and gold and stuff in it. It's like if they find oil in there, they could be like, that asteroid belt needs freedom. It needs some freedom. Needs some democracy.
Now we're getting into the expanse.
We need to go help them.
I've never watched that. I heard it's really good.
It's a great show.
Got
I
canceled,
mean, the
unfortunately.
book's
I did.
really obviously
I did
Everything
two
good as well.
paint masters for the Expanse, and I kept telling them, I was like, I've never watched the show. I don't know what it is, and I need some
Mhm.
references of the actors not lit in red and blue, so that I can tell what the actual colors of their outfits are.
Well, Nacelle, they did that Kickstarter of the Expanse figures, which funded, so they were supposed to come out
Yeah,
this
I
summer,
did
so
two of the
probably
figures. I did
more
two
like
of the
this fall,
women,
winter
but I don't
area.
remember their names. So
Oh, okay.
Let's see, being busy.
I did the biker mice too. Well, the first 3 biker mice, and the packaging for the biker
Mhm.
mice.
Damn.
No
I didn't know
bites
you
yet.
get your hands in on some nacelle stuff.
I want to
love that
buy. I want to pick up the biker mice. I keep seeing them at my Walmart, which I thought was cool. It was really cool to see like an indie toy company with like product at
That's what I was
Walmart.
about to say. I love seeing them.
It's
and,
really cool.
I saw the Barnyard Commandos and stuff.
Right, the Barnyard Commandos. Yeah, they had.
So
I'm kicking
good.
myself for not picking them up. Like the Barnyard Commandos, I want to say they were there for like maybe 2 weeks before they were all gone.
Mhm.
I did get. Oh man, what's it called? RoboForce. I did get the Max 89. I got him.
Mhm.
I need to just pick up
Sectars.
the biker mice. What's that?
The Sectars still show up at mine too.
Yeah,
I-
Sectars actually look good.
Those
I think
didn't
they're
last that
pretty
long.
good.
I think they might have showed up. I think they did a great job of like making exact replicas of the figures. I just think they're like ugly designs. Like I really
figures?
liked what
Sectars.
the Sectors.
Oh.
They did a great job like replicating what the original toys look like. I just thought the designs were ugly. I really liked what Bill
wish
did
they were a
with
little
the
bit
Fresh Monkey
smaller.
Fiction.
I wanted them to be a little bit smaller so we could get the bugs they ride on.
Well, I think that's what
Of
I
the
think they
puppets.
were like exact replicas of what the original versions were. That's
Oh, were they? Were they
Uh,
that big? I thought they were smaller.
Yeah, because
I
one of
think
the
they were.
because
yeah.
wasn't it like it's a glove that you put on to control?
You
Yeah,
put
the
it's a
mechanics?
glove. The reason those-
Yeah.
Yeah. So the reason the legs are so long is so that it could like straddle the bug, you know. So just so
I remember
Same
the
thing with
glove.
all the
I used to
brave-
put the glove on, but
I remember seeing them at this store we had. It was called the Real Superstore, and it was lit like the fucking Bat Cave, where it was like just so dark. Like the whole store was dark, and I remember seeing them and thinking they were creepy as a kid. I don't know how old I was. It was like it was in the 80s, obviously, but and then not seeing them again until Fresh Monkey did the 3 3/4 inch, which I thought were actually really cool versions. Or was it
those were cool.
Zika? Zika did it. Yeah.
I remember
Those
seeing
were
this
awesome.
all-
I thought those were done really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
How
like that
do you,
size is perfect for figures.
I was going to ask you, how's those RoboForce figures? You said you picked one up.
I got the Max 89, and I thought he looked awesome, and all the gimmicks and stuff I thought were really cool. But the figure was like really loose and floppy. I think they should have had ratchets in the like bare minimum. They should have had it ratchets in here, in the shoulders, and in the legs, and it would have solved a lot of the floppiness. But it's made very well. It's got some fun accessories and stuff that come with it as well. And then the paint apps they really knocked it out.
Is that the yellow one? Because I don't know anything about what
that is the white one. That is the Caucasian one. I think he's the main character.
Mm-hmm.
I bent my knee of him and it cracked the side.
Oh, did it really?
Design. Yeah, it cracked his knee. And
that's a bummer.
Wow, that sucks.
I didn't even know you picked one of those up, Art.
Yeah, and I wish his guns that have the hoses or whatever, I wish the hoses were like wired or something because it just.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be bendable too. So anytime I pick up a figure, no matter who's making it, if it's got a wash on it, I always heat it up, and I tend to heat up a lot of figures. Oh, it was after.
It was,
okay.
Yeah, it was like fine and stuff, but it's just like there's a point where the leg can keep going, but like it has like a kneecap that has like these round parts on the side.
Yeah.
And so the leg can keep going, but that knee piece can't.
Oh, I see.
So
Yeah.
Okay. Up it, and I was like, oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah. So. What's interesting is like especially robots and stuff that's not organic. Whenever you're designing stuff in ZBrush or CAD, the computer tends to like have like when you're playing like a video game and like Master Chief's got like this big thing of armor. Like even though my organic arm can do this, like he'll have like armor and it'll clip into the bicep, and we don't tend to notice it because it's a video game. But like when designing like a toy, you have to like really accommodate for that real world space, and it can be something that's like very easily missed.
You can't
this
do that shit.
This is such a great design.
You can't start adding realism to stuff because then people complain about articulation like they did for years with Mythic Legions. Like my knight,
it's a balancing
act. Like my knight can't do ninja poses and Spider-Man poses and full armor. Like,
right. Yeah.
Like,
people were not to jump to the next segment or hard segue, but like people were asking about our Bashidto figure. The samurai doesn't have ab crunch the same way as the bare chested version. And I don't know for sure, but I think a lot of the mobility, with those samurai armors are similar to like a knight where like there's going to be some restriction in your movement, so.
Yeah. Cause I mean, they're wearing like clothes, like obviously they're wearing clothes underneath their armor, but it's all like tucked in.
It's
wrapped
several
up,
layers of clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like feudal Japan was fucking freezing cold or something, or that or they were just like gluttons for like pain because it's like it's like a robe and then it's a gi and then it's a padded skirt and then the armor,
But they also had like
they're out there just getting heat stroke. Like hardly any of them ever like died of like sword wounds. They're just out there getting like heat stroke. They're like, fuck this.
Right.
You win. I'm sorry about I dishonored you.
One last. A lot of those different figures in Walmart you guys are talking about. Around here, they're still pretty available though. Like the Robo Force,
which ones?
I see them like still in Walmarts all the time.
Barnyard Commandos.
I see them from time to time in Walmarts too.
I still see them.
I wish I would have picked them up. They look really cool.
Yeah. I wish I would have had.
And I'm gonna slowly start picking up the biker mice. I see them and like. There's probably when they first started, there was probably 100 of them, and now there's maybe like 20 left, maybe less. But there's one of each, so like I should just pick one up each time I go grocery shopping, and because I'll definitely have FOMO if I don't pick them up.
Yeah, and then you gotta get the bikes.
You gotta get the bikes too.
I don't want the bikes. What's funny is like
a lot of room.
No, I probably will get the bikes. Yeah,
they look great.
They look awesome. I think they're doing a great job.
Well, I saw somebody caught them on like a deep clearance and like cleared it out. So
I was hoping the biker mice would clearance just for my own selfish reasons, but I want them to do well. I want Nacelle to do well. Like having indie, that's a big risk. Just jumping straight into like these big box stores. So I hope they do well, and I hope people support them.
Yeah, I saw RoboForce has a Wave 2 coming out.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
It's just nice to see different figures too, because the toy aisles are sad. They are sad.
Yeah.
I don't remember when it was. I think it was maybe 5 years ago. I started grocery shopping for my parents, and my dad was with me one time, and I was like, let's go down the toy aisle. I just want to show you something. And we walked from, the action figure, the beginning of the action figure aisle to the end. And we kind of looked at everything. And I said, Dad, all of these IPs, with the exception of 2 of them, are 20 years old. And the other 2 were 15 years old. It was like, so it's just a bummer that those big retailers don't want to take more of a chance on, newer IPs. And obviously I would love to do that, but I feel like we'd have to have some sort of cartoon or video game to justify that kind of a risk.
It's because you got shitty parents that don't want to interact with their kids, slap them in front of a tablet and stuff instead of saying, "Here's some toys."
It's so easy to pick up that tablet, man. Yeah,
and it's not. I mean, it's not always just the parents, but it's the kids themselves. Because
for sure,
where you turn down there, they have their own phones, or they'd rather watch Mr. Beast and all this other stuff.
Kids are a product of their peers. So like, after 12 years old, they're not really being parented anymore. They're learning off their peers. And if their peers are all on the latest Roblox or Minecraft or whatever it is, Fortnite, that's what sells. That's what's for them in their heads. That's what they decide. That's what's cool. That's them building their nostalgia.
I mean,
and it's interesting because
what's that? No, I was saying I work at elementary school with kids, so like just talking to the kids on the daily, and even talking today, like talking like, what are you guys gonna do when you go home? And all of them are just like Roblox.
Yep.
It's all video games. Like I don't.
I mean.
Yeah,
dude. I was looking at the toy aisles and like the Roblox stuff, which everyone thinks that Roblox is relatively new, but it came out in 2003, so it's older than Minecraft.
Yeah, a long time ago.
I think they've got 5 different Roblox adjacent toy lines. Like we said, you mentioned Skibbity Toilet. They've got like the regular Roblox stuff. My little girl loves Dandy's World, which I actually think is fun. And the character designs are really fun. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's almost like it's, the digital version of Legos, where like Legos is just, a bunch of different IPs that are in one format, and they've kind of like taken up that digital space.
Yeah.
You don't hear anybody talk about I want to go home and play with toys anymore. Like,
right.
No.
That takes work. That takes imagination. It does make me concerned because it's like, if that's like a big crutch where like, you're not using your imagination. It's like a muscle, and so you're going to have like a generation of people that are going to like, what are they going to come up with to entertain the next generation type of thing. So
a lot of the kids that I've seen, like if they're into figures specifically, it's wrestling. All the ones that I've
heard they're really popular. Wrestling figures are really popular. And I think like my generation, I feel like we didn't focus enough on passing on our hobbies to our kids, which is funny because like my parents were like, go outside and don't come back until the lights come on, so like that doesn't necessarily translate, but I feel like we were the action figure generation, and I was hoping that we would pass on that to our kids, or that hobby, I should say.
Well, being in that Gen X to millennial, whatever, like generations, it's like we also know before the information age, and then after.
Right? Really, we were the last untethered generation. I'm technically Gen Z, but I was born in like the last 3 months of '79, so I think I'm more like more of a millennial. Than real Gen X.
We're considered elder millennials.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
See, when I 75 is the last age of what is called the trailing edge boomer. So
really?
That's where you
I
really
thought that was
kind
a forgotten generation.
No, that's this generation here.
Okay.
All the young kids now.
I grew up in the age of like we played with a lot of toys, but then I was that I was kind of like that first group of kids that started to actually be able to go play like online with people, playing like Xbox and PS2, PS3, whatever online. Like I was like that first generation of that. But like we still played with toys like a lot.
Yeah.
So it was cool. Like, we had to transition from a lot of toys. Then we started playing games and we started playing online stuff. But like even now, the only thing I really see kids play with that's like a toy wise is like Beyblades. The only thing I see them pull out.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember Beyblades. My little girl, all the boys liked the Beyblades. I think when she was in third grade and fourth grade, they really liked the Beyblades. That was a couple
Yep.
years ago. So
that's all they pull out. The boys will always pull out Beyblades. Everything else other than that, they're talking about playing games online. Girls still play with dolls and stuff like that. Like I still have girls that
that's good.
They pull out dolls and they'll also play with dolls. So I'm like, okay,
that's like Monster Highs.
Yeah, like they still pull out dolls and they be brushing the doll's hair and all that stuff. Well, okay, so at least girls still play with toys. Like,
it's
boys.
When we just got back from IshCon and Derek was showing me the awesome Mumra from Mondo. He was like, check that out. And I was like, I don't play with dolls, Derek, because they're like 12-inch scale. But they look amazing. It's just one of those things where it's like they're too expensive for my taste, and it's a space issue,
Mm-hmm.
I hear that. I have some of the MOTU ones, so
they're so cool. I mean, all of them are freaking awesome. Like I remember seeing the Beast Man. They debuted it at the last PowerCon, and I was just like, holy crap! Like their setup,
like 14
everything
or
was
15.
fantastic.
Yeah,
it was huge. It was huge. I was like, holy crap, that thing's badass.
Yeah, expensive too.
Yeah, it looks amazing, but I think it's easily $350 plus.
Ooh,
Oh,
Jesus,
What's
Spero
up,
Man.
Mr. Wonderful?
Oh,
My son was still plastic
Well,
bashing
hello.
the walks today, brother. Still one of my top lines.
yes.
And I mean, it
Smash
should
them
be
together.
it should be a top line for a lot of people, and that's why the main reason I wanted to bring you on is because things were a little quiet, and I'm like, man, I was like, we love these figures, and
I was
they're
in
so
my
well made.
mad scientist lab.
And so I mean, good transition. I mean, we got ourselves.
Yeah, look at that.
about
That's hilarious.
some AWOK.
That's hilarious. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
always
like-
so ripped. I'm not ripped.
I like how
know,
you're
but-
pooping and peeing yourself.
Right. So then I had Joe with his guns because last week he had his guns out.
Oh,
Those-
And
yeah.
I told,
At least I'm putting some work in.
told Junkie, and I was like, I'll just add you in here. You got to come on. I was like, so then he's just doing the cheap.
And
Cheap
there's
shot
still no
inside.
still no chat belt. Canuck.
There's
That's hilarious.
Canuck still has it though.
I know. I know. I gotta recoup. I had to montage myself like Rocky to get ready for the next stream.
They got into super chat like battle, and since they were just having fun with it, I was like, all right, whoever wins ends up getting. I did like a custom drawing of the Canucks little beaver character holding a title belt and stepping over the body of Junkie on.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So
The Canuck is like throwing bricks at you
you
in the
still
chat.
suck, brother.
All right. I'm all good with that.
Wait, what does Paul and Unboxing Art look like? They're about to become lunch. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Well, I have a
Wait. Is this a subtle meta thing about the 100 guys and one gorilla? Is that what this is?
No.
I don't
No.
know, but
I know what you're talking about. I never watched it, but I was like, no, it's just.
Oh,
I'm good.
I wonder if there's
I
actually a video.
basically based it off of one of the covers of one of the Spero comics.
Yeah, that's the cover of issue 5.
oh yeah. I made a joke, so it failed miserably.
It's
Don't blame me.
Spero Studios.
Boy, you
Animal
can
Warriors of
do
the
jokes,
Kingdom.
Oh
won
man, you
the
pulled that out. That's
Primal series. Yeah.
Yes.
nice.
How old is the IP now, Jason?
Well, I did the original comic book in 2011, but we didn't come out with the 6-inch scale until we launched the Kickstarter in 21, and we got the toys in 23.
Okay.
Wave 1 for about two years now.
So we've been part of a world that you've had in your head for a while since 2011, which is fantastic. In regards to like just the independent toy and comic community, just a new creative and just in bringing everyone along. It's a great accomplishment as well. That's why I wanted to ask that.
It's been really amazing and surreal. And it's such a huge compliment to have people, support the line and enjoy it. And I feel like, we've made some really great figures and compelling characters and the comic books fun and all, but, our real challenge is brand awareness and kind of not only letting the toy community know about it, but comic collectors and people that just like fun IPs in general.
I want to see an animated series.
I would love to see an animated series.
We try to make the comics to where there's not a lot of guessing work for potential showrunners or animation studios to adapt them into a TV series. And I was looking, and it seems like, we were kind of joking about AI, but I've noticed a lot of YouTube cartoons. They put out a pilot episode and then they get optioned for Netflix. I noticed Digital Circus only put out one episode and now they're picked up from Netflix. So
that's cool.
We might let AI do some of the lifting, but we're still going to have to be doing a lot of, 2D artwork and stuff. And in order to make some sort of pilot, but that's kind of the next thing we want to do is adapt the first story arc into maybe like a 3 to 4 or even 5 episode, animation that's on YouTube for people to check out.
I like it. I want to see it.
If you can pull it off to have that like anime style animation, just nice.
Right. I don't know if y'all have seen Blue Eye Samurai, even though it's technically 3D, but almost looks like it's a Disney style. I thought that was ideal. I feel like if we could do something like that, that's how I imagine it,
That'd be sick.
And speaking of imagining, you can pick up these guys that we're going to go over right now. You can order them.
Yeah. So this is our Gladiator version of Pale. If no one's seen the IP before, this is our main character. This is his second variant. We try not to do variants of characters unless it makes sense in the comic book. So this is how he appears in the second issue and a little bit of the third issue, without being too spoilery. This is his kind of like second in command. This is Atreyu and his Gladiator outfit.
That's a great outfit. That's so cool.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
They're my favorite.
This is our first Kanon figure that we've done, as well as the first figure that's got an opening and closing mouth. This is the Mongrel. He is a hyena and an army builder. So you'll start to see this guy in the comic book, or not necessarily him, but one of the army factions.
He's not horrid, right? He's different. He's a different faction.
He's got a horrid insignia on his arm right there because in the context of the comic, he's in a horrid gladiator game. But they're basically conscripts. So they're part of House Fangtorn. But the horde essentially, they're mercenaries. So a bunch of them are in the horrid army.
Yeah, I just been picking up. I'm like, oh, this guy's cool, and he's wearing the turquoise and purple. I can put them together, and let me add it to Blight, because Blight was my first taste into.
Oh, nice, yeah.
It was the army builder first. I picked up.
Oh, was it the Legionary or the Ravager?
Ravager. So I got the Ravager first, and then I got Blight, and just amazing.
You like all the baddies.
Yeah.
See, I got Kali. Yeah. I got Kali, and I got.
Oh man, yeah, Kali. Yeah, you know what? Did you buy him in person from me or?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I live on the West Coast.
You got him online? Okay.
Yeah, I got him online. I got him. I got the Chinari, and then after that, I got Lexion, and then I got.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I got the Feral Beastie. I got a bunch of the army builders.
Nice.
So,
And I did pick this guy up too because I was like, his armor's sort of blue. He'll blend in with those guys too. Why not?
Right? Yeah, that teal. This is the last figure from our newest wave, which is wave 4. This is Akin. I call him Kin because it's hard for me to say his name, even though I named him. But yeah, he's also
like
got an Aztec style sword. Yeah, it's
No, I love the stylized weapons that this guy actually has. I mean, he was the first one I picked up at Eternia Dreams of the New Wave.
Oh, nice.
So,
yeah, there you go.
Yes, that
sick.
is so awesome, and the paint on it.
Thank
so
you.
Good.
Look at that shine, that metallic blue. The turquoise it's sick. But
Yeah, that is sick.
Oh, it's.
I remember.
I gotta get this.
I remember saying to you, Jason, I complimented you on this at Legion's Con, is that your paint masters, and I know this is all your design and look, but your color choices and the style and just the way that they mesh together, it's masterful. I mean,
Oh,
I
thank
said
you.
it then, I'll say
really
it now.
appreciate it.
It's really good.
I tend to think about the colors for quite a while before I actually start to paint anything. We actually just got the soft goods for the Cardinal, and I fought with that thing back and forth. And I finally asked the tailor, I said, use this color and I'll just adjust the colors around it. But there's some that were that really kind of gave me a challenge. This one felt just very natural. It's funny because I don't follow football that much, but someone at IshCon saw it and was like, man, that's the exact Jacksonville Jaguar color and everything. And I was like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
The colors, they're so complementary to themselves, except for, I don't think the Jacksonville has that brass, but they definitely have the teal, right? Like maybe teal and white or something.
Teal, brown, white. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, what people need to realize too is when you're creating characters and trying to figure out colors, you could get one of these. They come in handy,
Pocket color wheel.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you laugh.
Yeah, that color wheel right there. Yep.
Guys, pull out the color wheel. Oh my god.
Yeah,
it's true.
It's funny that you had that handy.
Yeah.
I'm using a Cintiq as my monitor on this second monitor and stuff. So it's
well, it's funny.
Cool,
I used to do Pantone color matching for other toy companies, and then they started charging Adobe to use the colors. So then that dried up. I was just like, oh man, talk about shoot yourself in the foot, because I still had the color book. It was one of those things where I'd pick the digital, confirm it with the color book, and then so they still got the color book out of me. I don't know. It was a weird, it was a dumb, unforced error.
I downloaded the digital
stupid Pantone
book. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, now they charge you for it, so now I just do it you look at the book and I don't know.
Adobe charges everybody.
It made it a lot more convenient.
You just say Adobe's name and they charge you.
Yeah.
Right.
Say it 3 times.
It 3 times.
And then
you're killing me with that coffee. Too. I want to drink coffee so bad, but it's too late in the day for me.
Oh, every day.
I had my 3 cups. What's sad is I could drink a cup of coffee and then just go to bed, but I don't want to risk it.
See, I do about 2 cups a day, and it's one in the morning, and 1 at night.
Jeez.
Nice. I'll drink 3. It's the only way I could keep going.
Yeah.
I don't touch the stuff.
It's better than a cattle prod.
This is so good.
Oh boy. So these are our reptile bodies. It's the same buck as our standard buck. So all of that armor with the bicep, that orange bicep, you'll be able to peel all that armor off and put it on. If you want to put that on Pale or Atreyu or one of the other figures that, that standard buck, you better take all that armor off and slap it on there. Those guys, if you want.
Love it. Love that.
And all the lizards have opening and closing mouths. So,
look at weapons. Oh, man.
Yeah. I love his sword.
Oh, it's so good.
It looks Damascus.
Thank you. Yeah. It's definitely got pitting on it. So you'll notice that a lot of the weapons have dry brushing on it because they've got all those cool little dings and scratches in them. Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah.
Paul showing off today.
So we couldn't.
I'm sorry.
We couldn't say it at the time.
Rodeo because
No,
I
go ahead.
love the weapon sets. I have like 3. I think I have at least 3 of the weapon sets. I have the glow in the dark set. I have.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I love the weapons, and they work for like. They work for a lot of different figures too, so I use them on a lot of different figures.
You know, that was the idea. We want all this stuff to be cross play, and at the time we couldn't, because Carter works for Hasbro. At the time, we couldn't say that he was doing the weapons. It was different for Arlen and Dan. They could say that they worked on stuff, but James couldn't. So now we can say that James from Hasbro has done 90% of these weapons.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, they're badass.
They're really good.
I do want to say his little axe thing that's on the stick.
Mhm.
It's kind of hard to see it. The little axe thing at the bottom of it, there's a little loop. We turn that 90 degrees on the final version. It's going to be turned 90 degrees. It's just easier for the factory to pull it from the plate. So that will be slightly different.
Okay.
Now, is
Minor
it an
change,
actual loop or?
Yeah, it's just a little loop.
Mm.
It's
So
a
you could put,
loop.
like, a
It's a
strap
little
through it.
metal loop. And I actually think it looks better once we just turned it 90 degrees. And when we turned it, I was like, it looks better anyway. It kind of makes more sense. So, yeah.
Now,
Nice.
one thing that you guys have done with this new series is that with these awesome weapons, now you have some new articulation points built into the figures. Is that correct? I know specifically, like you said, like the legs have been.
So these don't have any. These don't have extra articulation. The brawlers will have extra articulation. So whenever you see like the beefier guys, those will have calf cuts.
Which we will definitely be seeing those.
Okay.
These are pinless though. Yeah.
Yeah. See, these ones still had pins, so these ones are going to be pinless now, right? And that's cool.
Now,
But your
Right,
pins
they will
weren't
be
that
pinless, yeah.
noticeable, though.
They're not. They blend really well.
Yeah, they're
Actually,
actually flush. I like the way the pins look because I kind of want it to look like a toy. We understood the fans want that pinless look. And the reason we didn't have calf cuts on the originals and the reasons we did have pins on the originals is because we got a lot more part usage out of the pinned versions. And then the calf cuts I nixed because I was worried about people taking those greaves off and then having trouble putting them back on.
Oh,
makes sense.
Okay. I don't have a problem with calf cut, like as long as because it's got the thigh cut, so it's still fine.
I am excited about this guy.
Right.
That
I
guy's
personally am not a big fan of calf cuts,
Yeah.
You said the cab cuts?
So this one was super popular. I thought it, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of calf cuts, but I get that people want them.
I like them if it's a boot cut where it goes with like the boot, because some of those cab cuts do the same thing as like the waist
Right.
swivels. Like it causes that, like I call it bookshelf hips, but it does
Right.
the bookshelf stuff on the calves too.
Like with the Spider-Man figures. Some of the Spider-Man
And that's
figures,
what I was worried. That's what I was worried about.
It goes back to people just want to pick and complain about something, Not that looking at some awesome painted, sculpted action figures is good enough,
Now, did you have? Were you having?
He's got one of my favorite accessories where.
Oh, go ahead, please.
Go ahead. Sorry, my internet's acting up. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to ask a question, but I'll let you make your thoughts first.
This is one of my favorite accessories. That little chain whip that he's got. You can unplug it from the handle and put it into his tongue. So instead of like an organic tongue, he's got that little chain whip.
Oh,
I think there we go. Yeah. I love it. I think it's hilarious.
I think it's great.
Are his eyes articulated?
They are. Yeah. So this guy's eyes are articulated and the rabbit's ears are articulated. And of course the jaws is as well.
That's dope. That is cool.
Yeah.
He's like Scorpion.
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's dope.
You might have sold me on this one. Shit, that's cool.
He's so fun, and then he comes with the snake head too. Is if you don't want to have the head on there.
Gecko.
Are the colors going to stay this vibrant on him? You're not going to change the colors, or is it going to be something where you're going to have to?
So we're looking at several different versions.
Mm-hmm.
If you could go back to the first one where it's like
More blue,
like a head-on version. Excuse me.
or
So I will say, like, when you see images like this, these are a little oversaturated, so they won't be quite as bright as this. These images are like a composite. Like, so what's going on? Like when the photographer takes product photos, he is editing like 4 or 5 images together, and they tend to get like it tends to oversaturate the figures.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not going to be quite as this colorful. It's just one of those things where I could have probably gone back and muted it, but you know,
it's just
I'm
extra
lazy,
work.
so
I mean,
it's so hard to kind of dial in that
purple,
true
though, right?
color.
He's still going to
It's
have
definitely going to be purple.
yeah, you can
Yeah,
see
this is true to color. It's just overly saturated. Like so like if you look at this, this is being lit with like night what's it called, like nightclub lighting. So it's got whites, but it's also got blues and greens and reds and yellows all hitting it.
Sure.
So it's a little hard to kind of see what the actual colors of him is.
Okay.
That purple still pops off that green.
Yeah, the metallic purple on the spikes.
It's definitely like a really rich purple. Yeah.
I still just want him to be purple and green. I want the purple armor on the green. No,
see,
cool.
This right here, I think, is a pretty accurate version of what his actual color is. It's it looks like a little bit more natural lighting.
I think I'm going quicker than what you're keeping up with. So yeah, this color.
No, you're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So go to that red guy there.
He was unlocked with $120,000 unlock. Heavy infantry.
Yeah. So that guy's not going to be as saturated as that. Like that's like really, I feel like it's a little oversaturated. That's somewhere in the middle. You know, this is like interesting lighting, but you know, it'll be a little bit more subdued.
His armor is badass looking.
Oh, it's so badass.
Thank you very much. I'm
scaling inside.
I was surprised. Yeah, this was a popular figure. It is an army builder. It was the only one that was intended to be an army builder, but I guess they can all technically be army builders. But this one's very much intended to be army built. So get at least 5 of them, boys and girls.
You also have some weapon packs that are coming too.
These weapons are
cool. I feel like these weapons could go with anything, you know, legions, masterverse. Yeah, those. I feel like that photo doesn't do them justice. They're so much cooler in person.
Oh, you got the slashed sword. Basically, is what I call this one. Like the sword that came with the original Playmate
some homages in there.
Yeah,
I definitely do like the pulled pork, like hand weapons there.
Yes, that's hilarious.
Barbecue sauce.
That's how very southern of you.
The access.
I had a pulled pork sandwich on Monday.
Has like a Nordic type of sculpt in there, or like a rune.
Yeah, we tried to do an amalgamation of stuff, so it's kind of hard to pin down exactly where they're originating from.
Is this a frosted tipped spear?
No, it's metal. It's everything's metal. I think it was actually shot separately. So if you look at everything to the right of it, it's lit with a little bit more warm lighting, and then the spear's a little bit more cool, you know, so it kind of gives it a different look.
Oh, I guess that's that for that part. Let me grab the other section of these guys.
You do that, Arthur. Get on that.
Yeah, I will.
Come on.
Hurry up.
Do it now.
Well,
I'm here. Come on, do it.
Come on. I'm right here.
I will compliment your webpage there, Jason.
Dylan.
you do a little bit of world building in there.
Yeah, let's pull up. Yeah.
Females.
Yes, emails.
Females.
We finally got the ladies.
Yeah.
They're curvy too.
We need some ladies.
They are. They're athletic, curvy, Amazon monkey lady people. Monkey lady women. I love her accessories. She's got a little blunderbuss, a machete, it's a fish flayer, but like we'll just call it like an interrogation knife. And then my favorite is the ice pick in the lower right hand.
I was saying, that's what I'm saying.
Right, which I think is hilarious.
I was like, is this a shiv? And you said it's ice pick. I'm like, no shit.
It's called a shank, sir. Yeah. It's called a shank.
It is. It's a literal ice pick. It's hilarious. Pretty funny. Or it could be a wand. Maybe it's a wand.
Havana Kedavra.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think she's just an overall amazing.
Look at that bitch.
Yep.
She's such a fun character in the comic. She kind of reminds me of the Baroness
actually one of my favorites.
from G.I. Joe.
And where can people pick up this comic?
So right now you can get the digital versions on our website, SperoToys.com. We just came out with issue 6 on Monday, so you can read issues 1 through 6. I almost forgot to count. And then we're going to start offering the physical versions. We actually started offering them at IshCon, but we'll have 1 through 6 at Joe Fest in June.
Oh, sweet!
I need those. I need to get some physical copies. I want to dive in more with the lore.
Where's Joe Fest?
Yeah, like a whole omnibus. Just drop.
Joe Fest is in Augusta.
I
know.
Nowhere near.
Which ones? So we're going to be shipping these in waves. So we kind of skipped ahead a little bit. Like the first ones are going to come out. We're trying to get wave 1 for Legions Con, which we haven't gotten to yet. Those are the like the big lion, the bulldog.
Was I supposed to start there? I can stop right here and I can bring them
okay.
up.
Yeah, you want to skip to those?
Yeah, well, I'll take this out.
Yeah, that lion and that bulldog.
They're fun. The bulldog's alternate head is he's like chomping on a cigar. So I think I'm going to display him that way.
That's what I'm waiting for.
And then we're going to start.
Boone
Grimes. Yeah, Boone and Grimes are in issue 6.
Yeah,
so these are the more buff.
Which direction they're supposed to go.
That's my fault. I should have told you. No worries. It's all good. So this is King Hannibal. They're a lot that beat their body. It's the same articulation as the standard buck, but they have calf cuts.
And you've had some crazy dios set up with these.
Yeah, we've got such good dios that I'm not making that. We've got I can't remember his name, unfortunately. I always have a brain fart when it comes to that. But it's got
Duarte?
I think it's sage green, but I can't remember it for sure. That mace is not that big. That's it is big, but it's not that big. That's overscaled for detail purposes.
It's like the size of the figure.
Yeah, it's like comically big. It is big. It's like a two-handed mace, but it's not that big. Oh, thanks, Canuck. Yeah, so what we're looking at right now is the first wave of figures. So those should be, we're hoping to have those in time for Legions Con, which is in November.
Nice.
And
now his alternate head's going to be like a screaming head.
Yeah, and these prototypes that you had in the Paint Masters at Legions Con were just awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Detail, this picture doesn't do it justice, but like the detail on the fur on the body and just the hair is just great. Absolutely great.
One of the common things that I hear at almost every show is people that haven't bought the toys and they see them in person. They're like, these look so much better in person. And I tend to agree. Seeing them in person really kind of sells them once they see them and play with them. I think it's almost been a year now that we've been just putting open figures for people to play with on the display at conventions, and people pick them up and they sell themselves because they can see the quality and articulation.
Well, it also helps that your articulation is buttery smooth.
They really are. I'm very proud of you. I can't take credit for that. That's Dave at the factory. So the Canuck is asking about the board game. We put the board game out for pre-order, and there wasn't enough to meet the minimum that we needed to produce it. So we got all the figures from the board game, but we didn't get the actual board game. And I think that's because the IP just wasn't well known enough. Like if it had like Ninja Turtles slapped on it, it would have been a no-brainer because it's such a fun idea. And what's nice about it is it's not going to spoil. It's not going to go out of date like a jug of milk will, so we can always try again later. I know it was such a fun game.
You could also turn it into like maybe like a way of doing like accessory kits to where you're like, okay, instead of having, because I think you guys had like the cardboard cutouts of like the rocks. Like what if they bought like accessories like their plastic rocks and plastic accessory stuff that you could use with other figures in your.
It could even be like part of the box. Like it could be like in the back of the box, like instead of like an insert, it could be like a perforated like barrel or like a rock or something. I think the toughest part was like the board game was so big itself. I almost feel like phasing out the board and like just using the cover pieces and letting your coffee table be the board,
That's not bad.
I mean,
I don't know game design stuff.
Like Warhammer has it where you could play. You don't have to have a board.
Yeah, that's what.
Measurements and distances.
Right. Yeah, I think that's kind of the way to go.
Or have the board being like, as you were saying, a perforated, just have at the back. So when people buy the figures, you're going to take them out of the packaging, then they can just take the back part off and, meet them together.
Right.
Or you can just post something where you could print it out.
That's a cool idea.
Have your own design, and then you could have people.
I like the Warhammer idea where it's like it's a measurement that you can move like, you can move like 4 inches. And 4 inches is just right. Just unrelated to other stuff, okay? Just saying.
Agree.
That's all you need.
Everything else is just too much.
This guy might be able to go 12 inches, but based on his size.
We're hitting full bottom there.
So can you tell us a little bit about King Hannibal in relation to the other figures in the storyline?
King Hannibal is he's king of House Feralist. He is the father to Atreyu, who is second in command of the animal warriors of the kingdom. The first story arc, Pale, the ape with the white mohawk, is essentially going to each great animal house and recruiting their best warriors in order to take down Emperor Kali. So he is building his team, and this is the first great animal house that they go to. So he's got to kind of win over Hannibal's approval before he sends his oldest born son out into the world with Pale.
And I'm looking, there's like 6 houses. 6
currently
houses?
That we've talked about. Yeah. So this is the main villain, Kali. Not to spoil anything too much, but he's got different forms. This is Kali Prime. So this is his like battle form that he can take.
Reminds me of the villain from The Mask.
Yeah, he does, huh? That's funny. Man, what was his name? Damien or something? What was it?
Yeah, he was Damien. I think it was Damien.
Was it? Yeah.
Dude, when he put that mask on, he was not.
I like how he had like the veiny neck and everything.
Right?
Yeah. When he spits the bullets out.
Yeah. One kiss.
Right?
Man, I remember Cameron Diaz. I was like, holy moly. Good Lord.
Side note,
Dude,
the actor who played Damien was also Zed.
What is
he
Zed?
was?
Oh, from the Power
Fiction.
Rangers?
No, Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh man, I have to go back and watch it. That's wild.
He was the one that was bending over Bruce Willis and
spoiler.
Oh, he was
man.
He was the camp? Oh wow. Okay, I have to rewatch it.
See, Paul, you were talking about spitting out cannonballs, and now I'm looking at this shield, and all of a sudden I'm thinking of Monkey from Thundercats.
Right.
Oh,
yeah, man. So that shield can be held two ways. Right now it's plugged into the gauntlet on his arm, but the shield can also be held. So like if you want to hold it a little bit more traditional, you can do that as well. And his other weapon, I think, is arguably his coolest accessory. It is a two-headed monkey club. Look at that. That thing is badass.
Like the screaming, like look like baboons.
Yeah, so cool. And it's a two-handed club mace thing, my doodle. But it's definitely a really unique looking weapon.
And that's another compliment. It's just like the level of detail that you have in your weapons and armor. I mean, just looking at the club. I mean, it's just the fact that you can get your injection molding to show that level of detail across, I don't know. To me, I mean, that's like that same stuff is what you see with like Four Horsemen, but it's like they're larger ogre scale.
Right. Well, I mean,
figures. And, like,
they are my heroes. Crazy. I've made no I've made no secret of it. And it's funny because I always tell Corn Boy whenever I see him, I'm like, this is your fault. You inspired me. But yeah, so that's actually that mace right there is going to be two different. Actually, I take it back. It's three different pieces. So the handle part will be a harder plastic, and then the two monkey heads are going to be a softer plastic that will plug into that. Arlen did a fantastic design. He doesn't like to do weapons, but I think he does such a great job. I think it's one of those things where he has more fun working on the figures, But yeah, to me, it's one of my favorite accessories.
Really cool.
So yeah.
So pretty much sort of like a learning, I guess, from what was this? The one that had like the big hammer.
Thane. Yeah. So
because Thane had a little bit of the drooping going in the handle a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was one of those things where we had to make a judgment call. The original hammers did not droop like that, but because his hands did not flex, what was happening was all the hammers that we were trying to put into the hand would break. So I made the call to make it to where they're rubbery enough to where they could fit in the hand without breaking, but at the cost of it being slightly droopy.
Yeah, if you put it in both hands,
poopy droopy.
Doesn't take away that much from the figure, but I was like, when you described it, I was like, oh, maybe it's because of that,
Right. So that should not be the case with this figure, because if you look at the hands, are a lot smaller, and so it shouldn't affect it in the same way.
Okay.
Now watch when we get it; it's gonna be like a limp noodle,
Everybody's gonna be like, "You were on State of the Art, and he said this on here. He's a liar. He's a phony."
It's gonna be like cooked pasta. Now, if you look, you can actually see the pitting in the sword because of the lighting. So a lot of times, I think when people see it in person and the lighting's correct, they can see all the detail that the figures have, like all that fur and everything's really popping in this image.
Yeah,
well, you can touch the texture a little bit.
Actual forged weapon,
right? Yeah. He's definitely used it.
Looks awesome.
It's like sitting there, like opening cans of Spam with it, like.
I don't know if Kali would he eat Spam though. Like I think he's a little bit.
I feel like he would be he might eat caviar, but not Spam.
Yeah.
Again, just like looking at it, you can see that these do have butterfly joints in it.
Yeah.
You can see it right there.
I feel like Arlen really camouflaged a lot of the articulation that's on there, but they definitely do have butterfly joints, and they have the ab crunch.
Yeah, you could barely see. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, even if
now the reason
the ab crunch is I mean, you could. It's so good. It is smooth.
So the reason the abs look a little harder to see in this Kali Prime is because that's a solid 3D piece. So like it's merged together.
You can see
on the actual toy, it'll be a little bit more noticeable. But in that case, it's merged together, so it's really kind of not accurate to the final product, I would say.
And who looks at prototypes and they're like, oh, it has to look exactly like this, and then they have a bitch fit about it. Like, come on. I was like,
way too many people.
You know? This was sweet. Grimes.
So this is Grimes. I've been wanting to introduce Grimes and Boone, who were in the 2011 version of this. But when Utama and I decided to reboot the comic, we realized that we weren't going to be able to like shoehorn every single character that I had in the first one. So we decided that these guys wouldn't be introduced until the second story arc. So they are introduced finally in issue 6 that everyone should pick up right now. Do it.
So cool.
Thank you. Another thing that's slightly different from this prototype, that knee pad is going to be a secondary, so it won't be sculpted onto the actual knee as it is right here. So you'll be able to remove that.
Oh, okay. And then he's going to have the open mouth alternate head?
He does not have an open mouth alternate head. He's the one that's chomping on the cigar.
That's right, the cigar.
He's got a cigar in his mouth on the other one.
And Hannibal's going to have the fierce.
Hannibal has a screaming face, and so does Kale Prime. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And you can see a lot
of that upper
stuff.
torso armor. That's a overlay, right?
That's gonna be that's a secondary, and so is the little shotgun shell holder.
You can put that on all the other bigger.
So you'll be able to take that off and put it on Kale Prime if you want.
Nice.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite ones.
So you can see the pirate sigil on his little chest armor there.
Mm-hmm. And again, the hope is to have these 3 available by Legion's Con.
That's the goal, yeah. I mean, we have to get them to the Kickstarter backers first. But what's nice is our fulfillment center is in New Jersey, so you know, as long as they hit the warehouse, and you know, like Canuck, I don't know if it'll actually physically be at his doorstep, but the idea is for them to all ship before we're like allowed to actually sell them at Legions.
Okay, so Joe and I didn't know where this this center is in Jersey, just for informational purposes only. Not that we would be
it's about an hour and a half. It's about an hour and a half from where Joe Lanta is. So, and it's highly secured with three barbed wire fences and robot dogs with mounted
surveillance doors.
Mounted kinetic devices on each.
My cousin works security there. It's fine.
Oh, nice.
And we got another weapon pack here.
So this is our Skull Crusher weapon pack. This will go great with all your all the figures that we've shown so far. I'm going to use that sword that's all the way on the left for my Hannibal. I want to do that. So yeah.
What's the far right? What is the far right one?
It's like
it's a pistol, but it's got 3 barrels, which I mean makes total sense, right?
Yeah, for sure.
That accessory is actually included with Grimes, but it's the only accessory that's packed in. All the other ones are that weapon set exclusive.
Is that Grimes' only weapon?
No, he actually comes with a military knife, like a Rambo style knife, and a shotgun.
Ooh,
pump action shotgun.
Shotguns, yes.
Nice. Yeah, as soon as I saw the first pictures of Grimes and Boone, I was like, "Yep, this is what I want."
They're so fun. There are Han and Chewbacca.
There you go. Hannibal is great too, though. Now I'm looking at Hannibal and like,
you know what it means? It means you're gonna have to go in on him full. Go hard.
Why do you always do stuff like that?
Yeah, they're not going to be cheaper than the Kickstarter.
I only have 1 so far. I got 2. I'm sorry, I have 2.
Oh shoot! Well, you know, right now, the stuff that's in stock, if you buy 2 or more on the website, they're automatically reduced to 25%. So you can get them for $26 each, and the big guys you can get for $41.
Right now,
but you got to buy 2 or more. And it's just automatic. What's that?
Joe, you gotta pump up those rookie numbers too. Come on. Gotta get
Right.
Right now, I have the Vero Atlas, and I have the Panther. I think the Panther builder figure, not builder figure. Panther.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
What's it called?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Vero's sold out. We do sell them
Yeah.
at shows, but we only bring 10 per show of Vero and 10 of Tanger.
Yeah, that's the Panther looking
Yeah.
kind of Ari builder
The
one.
builder. He's one of the builders.
Onyx, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Onyx.
that was a popular figure. We're
Onyx
getting
is
close
really
to selling out a lot of those ancients.
I got that, and I want I always
Wow.
look at him every convention, but Tiberius. Every time I see him, I'm like, I'm gonna get him, and then I just never do.
I feel like that's a sleeper figure, and when people finally get it, they're like, oh, why did I wait so long to get that guy?
You should get one of the get one of the Chinari. They're so good, so much fun.
Yeah, that's a great
Oh,
army builder. I would get that one sooner than later. A lot of the Wave 1 figures are they're getting into the very, very low quantities. Our Adventure Armor Pale is sold out.
Yeah,
but we do sell 10 of them at each show.
I don't think you'll be able to find.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
But the glow-in-the-dark weapons are so good. I love them
Yes.
so
Now,
much. I got a bunch of my stuff here. Sorry. I'm playing.
Now,
I'm
see,
playing
my recommendation for a new collector would not be anything else other than Lexion. I think Lexion is
he's so fun.
Fantastic
Lexion
looking
is-
figure.
Lexion is amazing.
He is
so
wicked
good.
looking. He just shows like he's just crafty and sly, and it's a great look. And I think it's
Light's
another
better, and then so is the Gladiator, the hyena. Why can't I think of his name? You know, both Gladiator ones that you can get right now from the
Akin. Sorry,
Akin.
Akin, and then the hyena guy. What's he called? Gladiator. What?
Mongrel.
Mongrel. Yeah.
Gladiator Mongrel. Yeah.
Mongrel is my favorite. Like, it's blatant Mongrel.
Yeah,
my top two
we
AWOK
usually
figures
sell
of all
out of
time.
that figure. We've been bringing what we think is perfect to go. You know, we usually try to save some to sell to vendors after each show. But we've been selling out of whatever we bring each time.
That's good.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have. Let's see.
Absolutely.
And then we got our second Mother Mala. We got our second spellcaster, right?
Yes.
Vero's
So
first
this
one, magic user.
Vero's the first one. So once this figure is produced, it will be like the three first characters that I created. So it'll be something that's kind of like been in the works since 2011. I've been wanting to have those three figures made, you know. So we got Pale and Thane relatively soon, and then she's finally going to show up. She'll be part of Wave.
It's great. The flame sword.
Yeah, Wave 4. Now you can remove both of those accessories. That flame and then the ice part can be removed if you don't want to display them like that.
Oh, that's a normal shield underneath?
It is. Yeah, it's a normal, like a silver shield underneath.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. I just thought it was just an ice shield. So
yeah, same.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good surprise. Yeah. Still on a look at that. Dagger has its home.
She's like a battle Dr. Zira from Planet of the Apes. I like her.
Nice.
Oh shit! This weapon set looks great.
Thank you. Now it's going to come with 3 arrows. It's hard to see that because like 2 of them are like laying on top of each other.
Okay.
Yeah. We tried to make the weapon sets to where, you know, if you're not collecting AWOK, you can work it in with your Mythic Legions or Savage Crucible or, you know, sword and sorcery type stuff.
They fit.
You know, I personally mix and match them, and Dan Larson from Secret Galaxy likes to use a lot of our weapons, which is a huge compliment.
I don't blame him because I use it a lot. I actually have a lot.
They're so
my,
fun, you know.
Yeah, like I love I love the mythic weapons too, but sometimes it's like you want something different, so you just That's why I use a lot of yours. So
now, will the female figures in their with the butterflies and such, will they be able to actually, hold the arrow or and set kind of like in line
Yeah,
Not
they're
with
gonna be
those
able
boobs. So those air like that arrow set's intended for we've like that. Excuse me. The rabbit, the fox, and the horde assassin. That's what that's intended for. We'll see their weapons set. Like that was for that. That was their weapons. When we get to the female weapons, you'll see they're like spells and like little bottles of potions and stuff like that.
Okay.
So his ears move like they're ball jointed like the chameleon.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
The dagger is removable.
Yeah, I was thinking about him. Are you sure his was removable?
Is the dagger removable?
Okay, so none of the daggers, like none of these, that dagger's not removable, and the one that Mala has is not removable. We could have designed them that way, but it would have caused the sheaths to be kind of really big and bulky. So that was my personal choice. Like I would rather just have, an additional knife or dagger off to the side that is, that way you can at least have it. And I realize that's like frustrating to a lot of collectors, but that was my personal preference. So that's what we did. That's what we did.
Some of those gun holsters and stuff are ginormous on figures.
It's tough. It's a balancing act.
It's fair.
Such a cool looking figure.
Thank you. His alternate head's a little bit more like whimsical. Like he's like definitely like looks like he's having a little bit more fun than he is right now. Like right now, it looks like he was like, "What do you mean my Amazon package isn't going to show up until tomorrow? It was scheduled for today. It was out for delivery. Why isn't it here?"
Yeah, I was gonna grab a bunch of the images off of Big Bad, but they have their images like blocked where you can't. Like I have them, I saved.
Oh, you can't copy it, yeah.
I can't put them up in the slides because the slides are like, "Oh, we don't detect this format," and blah. I'm like, "Oh, you freaking kidding me?"
It's probably it's not like a JPEG. It's a web image.
A web. Yep. Web image.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys, come on.
That's why you got to screenshot it and steal it anyway.
That would have been.
I mean, they've got so much stuff. It's probably out of necessity. Like I've gone on to like Mattel and stuff, and it's the same. Where it's just so hard to. Joe needs some coffee.
That NyQuil's kicking in.
Oh yeah, you took the NyQuil. I forgot about that. That's hilarious.
So he's about to tap.
NyQuil is kicking in.
Yeah.
Now I'm losing the drink.
You need more coffee.
Here we got Boone.
This is why I sat back up. I woke back up for these two, Boone and Grimes.
Little pirates.
Fox and the Hound.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is one of the figures that I'm most excited about. I've been wanting to do this figure for forever. In the original comic, he was a purple lemur. And then I just decided, I was like, that's a little bit much. So we decided to do him as a fox.
I'm happy with the fox.
And I just love that arm. What does the fox say? Anyway.
Get the fox.
Pow.
Oh,
yeah.
Lord.
Boone is one of the ones I'm most looking for. Wesley K says.
We got a ton of questions.
Luke says Bunny is so adorable. I wish the armor could.
I love the bunny. So a lot of people were asking if we'll offer a fox with an organic arm. We will do that in the future, but this is essential to his characters. So I want to do a one shot that's got their kind of origin story about how Boone and Grimes meet, and we'll explain it in that story.
He has a very updated firearm right there. Like it's not some flintlock or anything like that. He
right? Yeah.
Assault rifle turned into submachine gun.
So in the comic books, different animal houses have access to varying degrees of technology. Like some of them have high technology, and then others want to kind of be more with nature, and so they're more traditional, ancient type weapons. But the pirates have essentially taken over all the trade routes after issue 5. So they've essentially got access to any kind of weapon they want. And so they'll have like a mix of whatever suits them.
I don't know why you'd want to just go back to what you said. I don't know why you would want to get rid of the cybernetic robot arm looking thing for just another.
I think it's more, I think a lot of people want to customize stuff. They might want to do like a the Robin Hood, the Fox version of Robin Hood. Yeah.
Now, Knuck asked, does he come with a foxtail?
He does not come with a foxtail. So once you guys read the comics, none of the characters have tails. And if for some reason, if someone does have a tail, it won't be an organic tail. It'll be something like a robotic Dr. Octopus,
augmentation.
What's it called? Yeah, augmentation. Thank you. My brain farted.
Yep.
I had a brain fart.
It's like a Star Fox.
You have a cool ass robot armed fox.
It's like a Han Solo fox.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his back. So he's got his pirate guild on the back of his duster.
Oh, it's a big.
But I don't think we have any. Yeah, I don't think we have any photos of it, unfortunately.
It's the same emblem that's on Boone's.
Yeah, it's the same one that's on Grimes, but it's
on Grimes. Excuse me.
It's like a dark brown instead of white.
Yeah.
All right, I was going to say,
Junk, yeah, you really talk. You really.
Okay, so these are the weapons that are supposed to go with Mala and with Jadu. So they're those potions.
So they don't got big boobs. They're
potions.
They're
They're potion
holders.
They're boob potions. That's right.
They're not symmetrical. So
there's like a stun gun. It's hard to tell, but that's a quad crossbow. So there's 4 arrows loaded into it, which is unreasonably fun in my opinion.
You guys in your multiple it's 3-barrel pistol. Let's have a quad crossbow.
Yeah, we like that. Who is it? That Rob Liefeld weapons that don't make any sense, but they're way too fun not to use.
More pouches. We're gonna
this wouldn't work in the real world, but we got to use it.
Why wouldn't it work? I think they had crossbows that were unique like that, where you could shoot and rotate it, or
you know what? If they didn't, that's their loss. That's all I gotta say.
Right?
Hugh Jackman used one when he fought Dracula, so that's all that counts.
Did he?
Yeah. Van Helsing.
That movie was criminally bad.
I watched it recently.
Am I being too hard on it? I don't remember.
Yeah, watch it again. I watched that because when I first saw it,
it's a guilty pleasure.
The stupidest fun movie ever. It's so dumb.
Well,
fun.
shoot. Now I'm gonna have to give it a chance. I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
2 words.
No, you don't have to like it, but it's still.
It's not that League of Gentlemen shit movie, whatever that
was.
Oh,
I like that one too. I
like that movie.
The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is delicious.
Yes.
It's deliciously bad.
Just like drunk as hell. I thought the movie was trash.
I felt like 3 times on that movie that good.
You gotta hate watch. You gotta hate love watch it though. That's the thing is you gotta.
It takes too much energy to hate watch. Too much energy.
I found out.
I have to say,
playing in a band, there was 2 types of bands I liked. I liked watching a really, really good band and a really, really bad band.
It's Schadenfreude.
Yeah, it really is, literally.
What were you saying?
You were saying Van Helsing was like Kate Beckinsale?
Yeah.
She was in that?
Yeah.
Well, now I gotta watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was the main squeeze. I don't know.
Okay.
It's worth a watch. Because when I first saw it, I was like, this movie's trash. And then I watched it probably a month ago, and I was like, all right, it's not as bad.
I saw it in the movie theater, and I was like, because my friends were like, we gotta go see it, and I saw it, and I was like, what the hell was that? and then I watched it, and I was like, it's kind of just bad good.
Yeah, and the director Stephen Sommers, who did the first 2 Mummy movies with
Which
Brendan
are awesome.
Fraser.
Yeah.
I
Good
love the
Mummy.
Mummy
And he also
movies.
did
Yeah.
the first G.I. Joe movie.
The one with
Did he
Jet
do
Li was
I
cool.
Frankenstein? Because that seems like it had
That seems right up his alley.
Yeah.
I still do
Is
not
this
have
the one you
this
have, Joe? This is the one you have, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
He's so good.
Onyx.
He's too naked. You need to go order one of his
He's
armor.
naked.
Yeah.
I know.
It's pronounced naked.
I like him naked. The reason why I like him naked is because I had him with my Black Panther and my Killmonger.
There you go.
It was
Buck naked.
and
Plus, you
Guinevere
can pose
was
it really easily. I say you just take the metal skirt off or the armor skirt,
Yeah,
whatever.
let his little panther balls flop in
That's
the
it.
wind.
He's actually wearing briefs. It's hard to tell with them on, but they all have briefs on because.
Oh, he does have briefs, but still, I just liked him as this because I thought it was just a cool like he's just fun. Like all the other ones have armor and stuff. Like I have Kali. Kali is just great.
Thank you.
This sword, so good.
I wanted to make sure that like the main villain really stood out.
Could have made him stay out more with the soft goods cape,
Oh my god!
You know what? I actually have a soft good capes on mine.
A critic.
Eric Harker made me a custom cape, so mine has a custom soft goods cape.
Dude,
Not to brag or
Harker
anything.
does good work.
He does amazing work. Yeah,
I love the helmet.
He did. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Harker's Customs does some great.
He's actually doing all of our soft goods. Well, for now, we're gonna have other tailors as well.
Yeah, it's like basically the people.
The Strupp family is gonna be doing stuff too for us.
Ooh.
I don't know who.
Oh.
I'm not familiar with that.
So this is our Kickstarter exclusive. This is our glow in the dark pail or spectral pail. So this is part of the wave that's going to be out in November. Hopefully, fingers and toes crossed. That's the void.
Oh.
He comes with a regular hand, this claw hand, and a railgun hand. So he's kind of our version of Trapjaw.
Trapjaw, yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is he like a wolf or a lion? Is he like Scar?
So it's a lot easier to see from a different angle, but he's definitely a wolf. So he's been kind of mutated and obviously modified.
You can't hate a robot armed.
How big
right?
is this?
Come on, man.
You can't do it. It's not possible.
That's what I was saying. Like
the little paint job in those center areas too, done really well.
Thank you.
This looks better than just having a regular armed.
I love the asymmetric.
I feel like this character is going to be something that if you don't collect AWOK, it'll still make it into your collection. So him and Thane, the big gorilla, I feel like if you have no other figures, they'll still manage to make their way into your collection just because they're really kind of compelling, fun, wild things,
I need to get the gray one, a Thane.
I need a Thane.
Yeah, the Brute. The Horrid Brute is an army builder, so you got to get 2 of those bad boys.
So you get the Brute for me, Paul. I'll give you my Thane.
There you go.
Now,
just give me your Thane.
A shameless plug right now, and this is an awesome thing that I saw up at Eternia Dreams in Westminster. They have an entire full rack of AWOK figures.
Oh, what? That's so cool.
So
that's awesome.
It is amazing
I love to hear.
See. I love it.
I wish they would really just spread out more. Like I have so many stores over here that it's like they don't carry Mythics, they don't carry AWOK, they don't carry Valaverse. Like it's just like all the independent stores over here, all the
You're close enough to California. Go to that shitty place that everybody goes to.
Frankensons?
Yeah.
No.
Is that an actual toy store, or is it just vendors that show up and sell
it's
each?
It's like an old Costco that they filled with toy vendors.
A whole bunch of shit.
So, and it's like every weekend, or how does that work?
Do they? I don't
exactly know either.
Is it every other weekend now? I don't know. They know they do it a lot. I don't go there. I have
no clue.
Because all the shit's full of scalpers that go and buy it and flip it for triple the money.
Well, yeah, it's very expensive. It's almost like a museum that you can go and look through and have fun with. And,
Right.
and,
You know, people are gonna buy it so they can say they bought something from Frankenstein's.
pretty much. But I mean, you know, I'm not going to venture down there.
Ooh, look at him. He's
just
ready
go
to
on the web.
He's thick too. I mean,
Jason
that
froze up,
chest.
and then you look at his
easy.
face.
Junkion's like, oh, he's so thick.
Yeah.
He's a meaty man.
You're so mid.
You hear him down there whispering? I was like, dang,
He's so girthy.
He's veiny and triumphant.
You guys are disgusting.
The things that he could do with that robotic arm.
Look,
everybody was laughing. And you're like,
like,
oh, he's so thick. Oh,
Shit.
Ooh.
Jason's, I think his internet is battling him right now.
no, sorry,
Well,
Jason.
we got some heavy rain up around this area too.
Yeah,
So it
it's
might
supposed to
be
be a
showing a little slow here.
over here. It's getting rough. It's supposed to be a lot of rain overnight. It's supposed to be a couple inches overnight into tomorrow.
All right, so we're done with that. Done with that. He'll come back, I'm sure.
I like that spectral pale tool. That's pretty cool.
You like the what?
The translucent plastic pail looks really good.
I'm not big on like translucent figures. Like I don't.
I mean I get it. It's you know, I like translucent figures every now and then. I don't want it for everything, but for some stuff is really cool, and I think that pail looks cool.
I mean, it's part of those gimmicks that we had when, you know, 80s and 90s.
Yeah, and we grew up with them, so I like, you know, if you remember Micronauts and stuff back in the day. So,
oh, and you just pointed out the glow in the dark weapons accessories. I mean, the figures that glow in the dark were always cool too.
Yeah. Well, the weapons, like I didn't think I would like the glow in the dark weapons, and then I had the opportunity to get them and had them in hand.
Because the glow is stupid bright on them.
They're good.
They're
really
great.
But also, I really the one weapon in the glow in the dark pack that really sold me was the friggin' giant mace. It's just really good.
I hope he just gets these in for Legions because I really want to like 2 or 3 of these.
Oh yeah,
Brutes.
Well, I want Boone.
Yeah.
I want Boone the Fox, I want Grimes, and then I'm looking at that rabbit. And honestly, the way he was showing off the gecko, that looked really good too. But I know I at least want Boone and Grimes, and then I think his name was Kanji was the rabbit. I think I might get him too.
Yes.
So
I can't wait to get some of those female figures and see how buttery smooth those ones are.
We'll keep going as he's trying to get back in. You know, here's the better shot of the shotgun and accessories that he comes with.
Y'all better get over here to Legions. Me and Jake are gonna buy everything.
Well, yeah. Well, if we don't,
you're not with that.
You'll be
with
buying
the $50 price points per figure now. Yeah. Then there's this
right now.
That challenge.
What is this?
I mean,
Water Buffalo? He's great.
Yes.
That axe,
sweet axe, bone knives, and
his armor is just super. The
he looked good looking, like standing next to Khalid.
Oh yeah. Are they in the same faction?
I have no idea. Oh, there he is.
What's that?
There he is. He's back.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm on my phone. I hopped on long enough because I wanted to tell you guys thank you so much for having me. I think the weather's kind of coming in because I can't get back on the laptop.
Yeah.
But make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at Spero Toys, on TikTok, on something. You can figure out on TikTok. I don't know how to use that crap.
But what about your Bashidto line?
Yes. So we are just waiting to launch the pre-order for Bashidto. As soon as wave 1 of the Kickstarter is delivered, then we will launch the Bashidto stuff. So the plan is to launch it within, a week or 2 of people receiving their wave 1 figures. So keep a lookout for that. It's wave 1's going to be 3 figures. And then after that, we will move to 4 figures per wave. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. Sorry the internet didn't cooperate.
Hey, that's all right, man. Just be safe from the weather, and
We-
more than welcome to come back on anytime.
Yeah, we got to do
so
this
much.
more often. Thanks again. Bye, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jason.
See you, Jason.
All right, so we can sort of go through it. So yeah, so his Bashidto line, he did have some of the Bashidto lines at Legion's Con.
Yeah, he had the prototypes there.
Prototypes
Yeah.
there.
For the resin, the resin prints, and they were really sharp looking.
It's almost like what was that one Robo ninja shit?
The Fwoosh ninjas.
Whatever he was doing, it's almost like what we would have wanted from that. But they look like these are going to be built better, and they go through the same factory as Savage Crucible, so we're going to get the detail and paintwork that's just going to be clean. You know, that's why, like with the Mongrel, the orange eyes grab me. It's like because they're perfect. Like there's no overspray, there's no sloppiness. Like that factory is the factory to go to.
Nice.
And here we got
This one's awesome.
Wait, no. One Piece. Why can't I
Zoro,
think of his name?
man.
Zoro. Definitely Zoro inspired, and you know, some people be like, no, you know, he has just because he has a band. Nah, bro, he has 3 swords. He has 3 swords.
Can he hold one in his mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Can this guy hold one in his mouth?
That's what. Can he? I don't know. That's what Zoro does.
I don't know. He has his T-shirt.
If one of the heads has a sword, you put in his mouth, it'd be Zoro.
That's what Zoro does in the show.
I know.
Yep.
Yes, I know.
But I like.
I don't watch the show, but I know that
the gourd and everything like that. Sucks that his internet was cutting out when right when we're getting into the new line. You know,
this is what I want.
But he did toss this one in here. He sent me this image to share. This is the 3rd figure from that line, and yeah, it looks badass.
I want this one the most. This reminds me of like something from like Ninja Scroll, like Devils and
just some Oni.
Oh yeah.
So it's bald, missing part of the horn.
Oh, he's got the mace.
Yeah,
he's definitely a boss level character.
Yeah. I wonder how he's going to scale compared to the other 2.
I wonder how big these are.
Well, they're going to be 1/12 scale.
They're 1/12 scale.
I know, but I mean, like
you're talking about like this guy.
Yeah, like you're gonna be pushing 7-8 inches.
I hope
that's what she said.
I mean, shit. Yeah, I hope it is a bigger. They towers a little bit over the other guys.
Yeah, they don't need to all be straight up 6 inches. That would make
Huge.
sense.
She could just be like a head above them, and that'd be cool.
Paul,
yeah.
No.
What? Watch your mouth. You need more.
But the main thing is collect what you love. You know, that's the biggest thing from this. It's collect everything that you love, and what's awesome is all 4 of us here. We to be able to chat and talk about AWOK with the man behind that company. Like these figures are great.
There's so much
we're
fun.
talking. Their articulation is butter smooth. When they go to the pinless, I'm hoping it'll be buttery smooth as well. But sometimes when you deal with the pinless, that's where you get some of the stickiness a little bit.
It's definitely like, I know they're not probably for everybody, but I mean, if you like Marvel Legends, this is better than Marvel Legends. I'm sorry, but they are, and they're so much more fun.
Yeah.
And, sorry, but they pose better than more than.
Yeah, but people in there like, I don't know who that is. Why would I want to buy that? It's not a recognizable thing. It's like those figures can blend in with your Thundercats, your MOTU,
Mythics. They work with Mythics.
It's that nice middle ground to where you can put it with realistic stuff to not realistic stuff. Like,
yep.
I think it's great. And sorry, Junkie, it seemed like both you and Jason were like over like your internets were overlapping. So every time you're trying to say something, he'd be saying something, and then you'd be saying it was like, damn. Like, what? You're muted for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I mean, I don't know if you've heard it outside, but it's been pretty heavy.
Oh yeah, it's
here,
raining
so
over here. It's just
with
rainy
5G,
shit day.
it starts going.
You guys get
So,
douched good.
Yeah.
But
We just were like the last couple days. So.
We ain't got nothing yet.
We have sun today. Which is weird.
But that is a good offer that they have right now on his website, where if you order 2 figures, you know, it's basically 25% off total. So you're almost getting
buy
one
one,
for
get
free.
half off, basically. That's a good deal.
And yeah, right now I think I was looking. Where's it at? The weapon packs are like.
You're saying I should go to Spero's website? Is what you're saying?
What I'm saying is that why haven't you already, you dummy?
I'm not trying to call him that word, but
nerf herder.
Yeah, the radiation. The radiation weapon set is $6.89 right now.
Just saying. I think I have all the weapon sets though.
Yeah, I think I have them as well. And then I think I have like one of the headsets.
I don't have any of the headsets though, so maybe I should get a headset. I don't know. But I do need to get. See, that's the thing.
What's crazy is I got Mongrel and Hawken on the Shop Pay store for $25 each. So
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, Shop app isn't bad. You'll find some
digital versions for the comics are only the
$2.
new one's $3, but all the other ones are they're normally $3, but the first 5 are on sale for $2. That's cool.
And I'm telling you, I have the first 5, and the story, like I said, once you get through the first issue, you get the gist of the tale and like a little bit of the catch or the flip on it. You're gonna want to just keep going right to the next one each time. So
hello, Roll Keeper. Welcome to the stream.
Yes, thank you for stopping by. No, I want to get all the physical copies because I'm one of those.
Yeah, I want physical or like a trade.
Yeah, like some sort of graphic novel, hardcover graphic novel would be cool.
Yeah, I got this was my starter into the line of getting one in hand. Then I jumped over on Blight. I just love that purple and that turquoise color.
Figure.
And then I got Thane, I got Vero, and I have this guy too.
I need a Vero. I need to get a Vero.
And then at Legion's Con when I went, I picked up this guy. You know, I needed another. Oh, you can't even see who I want to fucking click on. There we go.
What are you looking at?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want him. I want this version to go with my army, technically.
Yeah.
Thane's
like
cool,
I said,
but you know.
Yeah, it's up with Alan. So if you do go to the Maryland Toy Expo next month on June 14th in Timonium, Maryland, hint, everyone, Eternian Dreams will have their mobile toy store outside. So he may bring some along since we might not have a chance
to be able to get some deals
to see Spero Toys there. So
there you go.
Yeah, and this is the latest Wave 4, and then
here I should get a shirt. They have one.
Yeah, the shirts are really cool, and if they're anything like Rob's, I think they're fairly soft as well.
Yeah, I got this weapon set right here.
The Cobalt's cool.
Yeah,
Cobalt's really nice.
Cobalt, the Bronze, they're all good sets, and they work for so many different things. That's why, just to have it.
I need to get that glow set.
Do it before you can't get it.
See, I didn't glow set's crazy.
I like this head sculptor here.
Yeah, I can't remember which one I have. I think I have that one. I think
this one.
They had them. Yeah, they had them at Legion's Con last year. Now the armor sets, I didn't get any, but they're really cool as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one looks sick.
Mm-hmm.
That's the horrid armor set too, and you got like most of the guys. So
yeah, the color is just good, man.
That's why I held up the fucking color wheel, and you guys were like, "What?" Like, no, that's like a big thing when like doing design and doing anything like that. Like, knowing your balancing of the
calm
colors.
down, nerd.
Yeah, it was.
Shut the fuck up, Mr. MOTU. You're all like flapping it over MOTU.
Color wheels and your
pull the color wheel out
and your Pac-Man video
shit
games.
next to your protractor. Jesus,
you definitely get a lot more. I feel like armor with
the horde set.
The horde set.
Yeah, it has more of that shoulder.
It has the extra pauldron, I think. Well, this one comes with the helmet.
I like the helmets though. The helmets are cool.
So these two sort of balance out, but this guy's a little bit. He's the lighter.
Joe, you should get one of those Chinari soldiers. They're really good with the helmets.
So the next one I'm gonna get is Tiberius, and then if I see them at Legions, I'll pick up the other two. I'll pick up Blue and Grimes.
Yeah, I want him because he has the freaking brass knuckles.
Yeah, I really hope they do it too. I really hope they get.
But this one is sweet too, because I mean, you get the sweet shield, you get the helmet, you get the two heads, and the sweet ass sword.
It's cool that he's like a man too.
And it's like Valiverse, you get extra hands with each figure as well.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know if all of them come with extra hands.
Yeah.
At least in wave 1 and stuff.
Yeah. Every single one that I had always had a little baggie of hands.
Oh, they do. I forgot about the baggie of hands.
Here's their shirts. Yeah, this one's. I mean, if you're a Gorillas fan.
How big do they go?
I like that one.
3XL.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I like that one a
That's
lot.
cool.
So.
I love ringers, but they never fit right.
No, they don't.
Especially after you wash them, the shoulders get all crazy on me.
Look at you getting all domestic.
I'm fully domestic.
Oh, that's a new one.
Not what I heard last night.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 25% off your order. I like the fact that when he's talking about like the Kickstarter, he's going to make sure that everybody on the Kickstarter is fulfilled before anybody is able to pick up any of the figures at a convention, which is the right way to do it.
That is pretty awesome.
I think some stuff got all mixed up during with the last one. I think stuff just got all crisscrossed.
Yeah, that's one thing they were criticized a lot was the shipping speed, but what are you gonna do?
I mean, complain. That's all people can do nowadays.
A good portion of people still don't care, so complain all you want.
Is that your standard one that you ordered?
Yep.
I still haven't got tracking for my in-stock sale.
It's crazy because I literally got tracking the same day, and then it shipped like the day after. This guy just showed up. He showed up on the weekend. So
you hear that? Same day.
I've been waiting 15 years for my All-Star.
I've got an ATL 25 coming too, which I'm excited about. Dude, I didn't order it though. My mom actually ordered it for me.
I'm waiting for my mystery box from Paul with the Marvel Legends and stuff.
Oh, there's more. I have more pictures to send you and whatnot. And But yeah, I did find a couple things that I held aside that I thought you might like. I have some comics to send you.
Whatever, on your own time. Don't worry about it. Just let me know.
This Dracula Shredder looks sweet.
I've got Archie. Archie's already hit me up for some of my Marvel Legends too, so he's gonna get some of them.
All right, he can back the fuck up. He can back up.
Yeah.
He can back up. Like he got everything else.
Yeah, he is like
he got that hair. He got that sweet hair.
Right. He's got the hair. We got Junkie on. Junkie's got gray hair too.
He does.
I have gray hair. Yes.
Great. He said
Great.
that. Gray.
Gray, but great. It's a
Yes.
great.
I'll take that.
He's got great flow.
I can't speak on it. I got nothing. I got nothing going.
Yeah, well, can't all be great. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, you can.
You gotta
No,
have some
yeah.
mediocre sometimes.
That's why those movies have background characters. Not everybody's a superhero alert.
Oh, I'm total NPC.
Art's deep in thought here and work to try to pull this Dracula out.
Deep in the
Yeah,
plastic.
I have to like fucking cut it. I'm looking for something. Oh, here we go. That's way better.
Non toy wise for a second. You guys, right as we started the stream, I got a message. The Colts owner died.
What?
Ursay?
Ursay died.
Oh no.
Liver failure?
Let's see.
He had a bit of a drinking problem.
Just
Like literally as soon as we started the stream.
I don't think they'll say what he passed of yet.
Yeah.
7:30. 7:36.
Wow. That's kind of sad.
You suck.
Kind of sad.
All right.
That's crazy though. I wonder who's. Is he married? I don't know. I'm sure he's probably married. It's probably his family. His family's going to take it over. He took it over from his father. So, I mean,
Yeah, keep it in the family.
yeah.
Oh. Why are they
I wonder if
twisting
they're
it
going to
though?
sell. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if they sold. Move the team again.
Oh my god. It is kind of random
Wow.
that Indianapolis has a team.
Yeah.
So they were.
I can't believe Aaron Rodgers.
So there's a discrepancy within the. Yeah.
Within the what?
There's a discrepancy with the police report and stuff, and the family saying that he passed due to a suspected overdose.
Dang.
Ooh.
He liked the party.
Oh, he did. No, he definitely. His dad had a problem too.
Yeah,
So
he
he
had like 5 times.
He's survived by 3 daughters, 10 grandchildren, and he and an ex-wife.
Okay, ex-wife. I'm wondering if the daughters are gonna take the team.
Some say he died in his sleep, so I don't know.
Yeah.
That's sad. That sucks for Colts fans.
What's it called? I did have a figure on the way though. To get back on a figure related topic.
Well, yeah, I got to figure out where my stuff from Chubsy Wubsy is going to go.
I told you I redirected it to my house.
What's that?
Stuff from Chubsy Wubsy. What did you get from Chubsy Wubsy?
I picked up one of the D13, the crucifix, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
So yeah. Because I already have a couple of these things here.
I want to play with. I want to hold one in hand and play with one before I buy one. That's the tough thing.
I was just feeling
Actually,
that. I don't know why.
Let's see what I can grab here.
Because I kind of would like a fully articulated Jesus. Kind of would.
Yeah, well, I don't think I need that. I don't know. They don't do anything for me. Like, I saw them at shop, and like I looked at them, and I was just like, all right. And I just kind of kept it pushing. Like I don't know. They didn't do really anything for me.
They're very unique in regards to like the design. They're somewhat soft with it, but some of that I think is because he referenced so much art with it for the figures. So, like, and again, the packaging on them is really awesome. I mean,
Yeah, they definitely hit the mark.
Oh
on
wow,
that.
I mean, it's premium packaging to the point, like, especially still with the cost though. But
also fair.
I think I got a young Moses as well that had the burning bush. I just don't know where it went.
Oh, Moses is pretty cool.
Now I was thinking about getting that Black Jesus. I'm not gonna lie to you though.
You would have to. I mean, like, when are you going to see it again? Is what I'm saying. It's like,
I mean, we've been talking about, we've been hinting at this for the past like 2 or 3 weeks on the stream. Like, it all happened in the Middle East. I'm just saying.
Well, no, Jesus was black.
Yeah,
just,
like,
let's just Western culture. They were like, oh yeah, well, let's.
Yeah, you ever seen the Ghost in the Shell movie? They whitewash everything.
Scarlett Johansson was not a good choice.
You guys talking about John Wayne again and Genghis Khan?
We're not going to talk about that.
Hold on a second.
So they all utilize the same male buck.
Okay. How is it? Is
no,
it like a
my bright? No. I mean, the soft goods on him are really nice. I mean, he's got wired cuffs and like the bottom, but this is a really nice, premium fabric. Mm-hmm. Now the articulation is pretty much. I mean, he's got. I can't do it here without taking this off. But he's got pinless double jointed.
Okay.
Elbows, and then knees. So they're much more articulated than a mythic, but because everything's painted as well, the joints are stiff, to say the least. But I haven't really messed with Jesus as well. And I'm lifting his skirt up. I'm sorry.
So warm Jesus
Bless
up
me.
is what you're saying. Okay.
Yes. So, and this one is the Divine Mercy. He comes with two pairs of hands, and then he has an individual pointer hand. They all have the nail across the palms.
He's crucified.
With this depiction of him with the Divine Mercy, he's had it, and then he's got the nails across the feet as well.
He's got the stigmata. Okay.
Which technically, accurately, would be in the wrist, and
yeah,
agreed.
Not that.
And he does have, he has a port for, at least for here, he has the halo, but all the figures have a port in the back for like the wings and whatnot. But I mean, articulation wise, I mean, it's the same. It's kind of what you expect from a modern action figure right now. He's got a torso twist here, and then he's got a mid torso, but this one's really tight. So
nice. I have a Jesus figure, but it was one of the old 5 POA Jesus figures where it had the change out hands with the glow hands, and then he comes with fish and the bread.
Yeah, that's something he didn't do in this wave. I guess of all the books, he didn't have one, or maybe he did. I don't know. But double ball peg for the head, so I mean he can definitely look down, but not up because of the hair. So he's got a little bit of twist in the neck.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta look up to see how many people like came out in that line to see if I'd even be interested in picking one of those up. They're not for me. That's fine.
I want to get Jesus in the cross. I think that one. You can utilize that one as the main centerpiece, or you can have the cross and backgrounds of shots used for other things, and you can have him uncrucified and crucified, and
I think without having the package in hand, the bottom part of the cross sticks into like the ground, so you could actually pose him, carrying it.
Oh, nice.
So.
Oh, okay.
But I'll let you know whenever it comes in. But anyway, back to Dracula.
Oh, is that? That's the Shredder.
Yeah,
Shredder Dracula. That's so cool. Oh, look at that cape! Look at that soft goods. It's confirmed.
Buttery smooth, like his knees and everything. Like
everything's really good.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, what? That's a NECA figure? You sure?
Yeah.
Well, that reminds me of that Casey Marie. She was really smooth as well.
Hip's not really going to go out too far because of the rubber here,
Mhm.
but let me pop the head off and put the one I want on there. His head
Were you
sculpt's
going to
sweet.
Spider-Man pose him?
No.
Was he going to be swinging from a...
Oh, easy. Oh,
Oh,
Shit, I'm going to have to heat him up.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, yeah, heat him up.
yeah, but don't break him. Oh,
Don't,
yeah.
no, please don't.
I was trying to get him out of there, but
Okay, just heat it up. We don't want to see anything tonight on the stream. Don't do it.
Oh,
yeah, that was
Don't
surprising.
that's...
No, I'm just looking at his
Joe's
neck to
getting
make sure I didn't do any damage.
Like my eyes twitching and shit. Oh,
Oh, it's a trigger. It's a trigger for Joe.
I'm telling you. Like just heat it up. Jesus.
Mm.
It comes with a really cool
are you-
accessory. But this head sculpt,
Uh-oh.
No,
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Yeah,
Mask.
that's the winner right there.
the other one's too much of a bat. It's too bat. I don't want it. Like
There he is again, folks, complaining again. Oh,
well, no, I'm not. He comes with. That's the great thing. He comes with 3 head choices, and I get to choose the one I like. You know, and if somebody wants one that looks more bat-like, then they can be happy with it.
Arthur likes a
Make
good
yourself a fodder pile and sell it. See?
Because like look at the. Oh, I see what it is now. Hang on. It's a little bit cooler than I was.
It's like a
expecting.
charcuterie board of head.
Ooh.
So it's still a mouth guard, which I
What you're
thought
selling
it
is
wasn't.
like
I thought it was all
options,
blended together. But he has like a mouth guard, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then underneath the human head's black with like the red glowing eyes.
Mm.
That's cool.
That's-
So it's not fully turned into.
I still like it. It's good.
So I take it back. I thought it was just like, oh, we just sculpted a helmet with the whole thing, and it wasn't like a separate. But yeah, it's cool. He comes with a bunch of stuff. Hands, bunch of rats. He comes with like a little tour.
Hmm.
A little ass turtle with the candle on its back.
It's abuse is what that is.
It's abuse.
No, abuse is this. It's like a turtle skull.
Oh, turtle skull? Yeah.
No, he's just dead.
Or you could have gotten just this awesome thing. I mean,
Wow.
who doesn't want this?
I don't think anybody asked for that.
No one wanted that.
No.
But you know.
Wow.
Oh, so you guys see that your maximum Hulk is starting to ship early?
I'm good. I didn't buy one.
I
Just give me
didn't
my-
either.
I don't think anybody on this stream bought one.
Did anybody here even buy the Maximum Spider-Man? I don't think so.
I was given one.
You were given one. See, there you go. You got one for
Yeah.
free.
Sorry, we've been ignoring chat a little bit. So, oh no, Jeff, you're not a Jesus figure.
See?
Soft goods confirmed, yeah. Well, at least it's not the stiff like the King Kong one. Yeah, my King Kong went from Mezco when I snapped that leg.
Oh,
Canuck says F that Hulk. That is true. That Hulk was I mean it's a Hulk. It's just
I have
There's-
Hulks that are just like it, and then I have Hulks that are better, like my Diamond
Mhm.
Select.
I just don't need a rubber overlay that when in order like he still can't do a Hulk clap. Like his hands don't touch still.
But also what they had to do to get that, and then it still doesn't touch, and then the price, and it's not even
Mhm.
pinless. It's not even new legs.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Here
question
go
for you
the
guys:
thing.
Are you gonna go out and try to find more Diamond Select figures now that we will not be getting any more of those?
Is that going to be for sure that there's going to be no Diamond Select figures?
Well, as of now, Diamond Select is done. So
Really?
Is that
the
100%?
new
Did
owners.
we get? I mean, like I know that
I
there
know
was,
the
That's a
NECA guys
rumor.
bought them out or whatever,
The what?
wasn't it?
well, they got. Was it Alliance? That's the
Alliance is when they bought them out, but
yeah. But they don't plan on continuing with Diamond Select Toys. I saw.
let me confirm.
Was it confirmed? Because I thought it was a
Oh
rumor.
shoot!
They're
Diamond Comics layoff and Diamond Select Toys shut down.
Yes.
Completely.
Yep.
That means we're not going to get Annihilus. We're not going to get Crimson Dynamo. We're not going to get Sweetums. Sweetums
Wow,
is no good.
I didn't realize Diamond Select Toys
Yeah, no
LLC,
good,
their
Paul.
headquarters was in Timonium.
Yeah.
Can we get? We need to
For
reach
toy
out
collectors. For toy collectors, the news isn't so good. Diamond Select Toys has officially been shut down. It seems the entire team at Diamond Select Toys has been let go, and operations have completely ended via Comic Beat. Diamond Select Toys has been around since 1999 and was home to a ton of licenses and a wide array of products. Their select line of action figures has included brands such as Marvel, Ghostbusters, The Muppets, Tron, Kingdom Hearts, Nightmare Before Christmas, Bruce Lee, Star Wars, and many more. They also had a long-running series of minifigures with mini-mates, action figures. Other products types include statues, busts, collectible banks, kitchen gadgets, and more. Also lost is Gentle Giant, who was acquired by Diamond in 2019 and ran Boo-side.
Yes.
I don't know why they did it that way. Side by side with DST. Gentle Giant was home to the long-running Jumbo Kenner Star Wars line, as well as their assortment of statues and busts featuring the likes of Marvel and Star Wars.
Wow.
And this time it's unclear what the plan is for Diamond Select Toys and Gentle Giant properties and licenses. Some may be able to be folded into Ad Podium Populum's other brands.
Ad Populum, yeah.
Such as NECA, but licensing is tricky, and I wouldn't be surprised if some limit the ability to transfer from one division to another. Only time will tell what's in store. The staff at Toy Arc want to send all well wishes to those affected by these layoffs. We look forward to seeing where the talented folks in the toy division land. Holy shit.
Yeah. We got to reach out to Zach. We got to see if we can talk to Zach about this.
Yeah, because there's a little bit of
wants to talk about it
around it as well.
If he even wants to talk about it. I mean, I don't want to step on his toes, but Jesus.
So supposedly, Alliance is suing the owners of Diamond. There's been some statements made that they have been Diamond's owners were misleading the bankruptcy proceedings because of the amount of business they were doing with the Wizards of the Coast.
Oh,
so this is some interesting things.
Which is owned by Hasbro, right? Wizards of the Coast is owned by Hasbro now.
Yes.
So that's a whole thing. That's going to be a whole thing.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's unfortunate to hear. I mean, between that and then the layoffs with Super 7, I mean, it's just a tough time for a lot of these creatives. And
Super 7 that bragged about making profits last year, and if they still let people go.
Yeah, they
blamed it all on the tariffs.
They blamed it on tariffs,
and blamed it all on tariffs as if. And then they were putting in tariffs to stuff that didn't have tariffs, like they were adding it on to product.
They were adding them to in stock items.
Yeah,
I mean, they're trying to fluff up the blow from the tariffs in general. But yeah,
they're fluffing up their loyal customers is what they're doing.
That really sucks. So no more Legends in 3D busts, and.
I mean, there's a lot of people who didn't like Diamond Select stuff, but I'm sorry, this in particular.
Fucking Lord of the Rings, man.
Yeah, you're not going to get them. Are they not going to finish them? That sucks.
No Bilbo.
I don't think they're going to be able to. Yeah.
Oh, man, there's so much stuff that like I wanted to see them make, man. It really sucks. The Archangel. Are we gonna get the Archangel?
I don't know.
I need something to go.
Way that sounds. It sounds like it's all halted, stopped, everything.
Yeah, they should probably just shut it down completely. If they shuttered it, that sucks. I mean, there's so much stuff. Think about how many pre-orders are just like.
I mean, they could at least fulfilled did all that stuff and like released what was already in process and then sort of tapered it off or some shit like that.
Well, the costs still involved, with the whole bankruptcy.
That's the thing. They might not be able to because they're in this legal, transition
And
or
liquidation is going to be the order of the day.
Mm-hmm.
For those who buy it, they're going to be like, sell off what we can sell off. That sucks. That really sucks. That's gonna fuck up. That's gonna fuck up the market in general.
Dude, we're not gonna get a fucking Joe Fix-It.
Nope.
We're not gonna get that's crazy. All those people.
Think of all the Mini Mates fans, the gallery fans. Like, there's so much stuff. Gentle Giant.
Whatever, but like Junkie saying. Like, oh, you guys going to pick up? Like, it's probably going to be that all the people are like, well, they're out. Let me go ahead and gobble up everything, so then I can resell it at a higher dollar.
I'm telling you, I'm curious now. I'm going to see what Evil Bay says for a Diamond Select. Let's just do the Captain America.
Well, that Captain America is super nice, though.
That was a recent one that came out, and it's a great figure. Let's see. There's one.
Fuck, we're not going to get
that's still showing at $29.99, which was retail. No more Invincibles. Okay, so that one's. I only see one listing, and that's still retail price.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Titanium Man, which was another figure I really wanted to pick up because I thought it looked really cool.
I have it. So good.
Ranging still around like $40, $45.
That's still good.
What's the other one?
Crimson Dynamo was another big one.
Yeah, I wanted the Crimson Dynamo because I want him to go with my Titanium Man. The Titanium Man is great because if you just he has a head, he has an unmasked head, which is really good, but it doesn't really scale well. If you just put his regular helmet on though, you could scale him with Marvel Legends because Titanium Man was huge. So I mean.
Yeah, Titanium Man's still averaging $35 to $45.
Worth it.
The ones that are right now. There, yeah, the ones that are up like right now before even this news, like all the Hulks, like both Hulks are up there in cost, and then I'm sure the Juggernaut, like some of the older ones.
The Red Hulk. That's the thing is like I didn't get the Red Hulk, and I kind of wish I had. Oh yeah, but the new Red Hulk. I had the old Red Hulk, and the old Red Hulk was not as good. But
they say the Unleashed Diamond Select Unleashed Hulk is about $65 right now.
Yeah, that's fucking
Immortal.
We can't end this stream on a bummer, guys. We gotta change it to something positive.
We gotta talk about upcoming conventions and stuff, right? So I mean, are at least the two of you guys showing up next month? To Timonium?
For what?
For the expo on the 14th.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah,
okay.
I mean, we can try to line something up.
Yeah, because there's gonna be a lot of.
Are you going all days or just one day?
I'm just gonna go on Saturday probably, and there's a lot of other creatives in the DMV area that are going to try to do a big old meetup, so good chance to kind of hang out and stuff. So
yeah, I'll request it off when I go to work. I'll request the day off. I'll go.
You guys should make a little bit of footage.
Man, I tried last year, and I mean, I got some footage last year. I mean, I put up a video. It's just hard, like with the gimbal, to try to do anything with a gimbal. It's like you can't. You might as well just do it by hand.
Well, that's why you got Joe.
That's what I did last year. Yeah.
You guys could all get in there.
Joe's not going to be on no fucking cameraman. Be like, hey Joe, follow me around this toy show as you look and be a cameraman.
Man, you guys all.
I mean, I record everything anyway. So I mean, y'all be in the video if I record it.
He's gonna record it anyway. See,
I'm just saying, we fucking all meet up, we go, enjoy the show, and then we all get some lunch afterwards.
There you go. Do that.
I think that's I know there's some folks that are planning to do that are coming up from like Virginia area and such. So,
but are they folks that I care about? Joking.
Oh Jesus!
Do I give a shit about people?
This is definitely the NyQuil kicking in because
just starting to hear voices and
terrible. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Definitely not wearing my unboxing art jersey in that weather though.
Like sweating your dick off.
Yeah.
Whoa. Hey. Ooh. Hey.
It will. It'll just literally melt off and flop on the ground, look like a slug. But Joe's about to die.
Yeah, it's the NyQuil, bro.
Like that NyQuil, your eyes are super puffy. You're ready, and I'm sorry that this went so long, but you know, it's what happens when the guest's internet cuts out, and we have to sort of make the ending of the stream go well.
Yeah.
Brad's going to Fan Expo in Dallas next Friday.
Oh, where?
Man, I gotta
go. Feather says the figs he wants from Marvel or from Diamond are already high in price. Damn.
Which ones?
Yeah.
Which ones?
Yeah, definitely.
Let Joe know what you're looking for Feathers. We can keep an eye out.
Yeah.
But you missed everything. You missed everything, man. We gave away 30 figures this stream, and you missed it.
We were giving away 6 Vanguards. You missed it.
Shit, no. Junkie doesn't even want to hear about Vanguards ever again.
No.
They were also not broken.
That's because
they're inevitable. Like, I want to know the percentage of how many wheels snapped off of those things.
You're never gonna. Yeah. I don't know.
Did you try that idea, Junkie, on that I told you?
I haven't had a chance to yet, but I do have some wire hangers over here that I just got to cut up. Things work out this weekend. I'll take some time and
thanks to Junkie, I
do
might be ending up with a Vanguard that I can have
potentially
Series 3 just bending over and just fucking looking great on that.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna be doing some bending over to pay for that Vanguard.
It's like he's like I want you to pick up this Cadbury bunny egg with your asshole and clench and walk 20 feet.
Hey.
So
that's
Junkion's like, you want a Vanguard? I'm gonna need to see 2 dragons.
No, but there's an add-on that Toxic Toy Depot is put out that has an LED light adapter for the main turn on the Vanguard, and it looks freaking awesome.
Send me that link so
it
I
really
can
brings it actually, definitely.
So I want to see it. I'm not gonna bring it up on stream, but I'll take a look at it.
No, I'll send it to you.
Let Joe go because he's turning.
Yeah, Joe. Everybody that's watching, hung around to the end. You guys know where to find Joe. You need to find him on YouTube. Subscribe to him. Great content. When he puts it out, it's not the same rinse and repeat shit. It's good content at stores that you could travel to and check out yourself. Conventions that you can experience.
Are you traveling anytime soon, Joe? Again? Don't answer that now. That requires.
Yeah, he has NyQuil right now. NyQuil brain.
Yeah.
But yeah, subscribe to him if you haven't, because Joe's awesome. Follow him on Instagram. And Joe, you have a great night, sir. Feel better.
Thanks.
We'll see you next
y'all.
See you.
All right.
And then Paul can be found in a cave somewhere. Whenever I lead a
with his MOTU
trail of Reese's Pieces or Joy Toys. Yeah, that's sweet.
This is probably one of the best things that McFarlane's ever done, man. Like this Tyranid Gene Stealer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it makes me wish I would have got one of them.
Like this, it's like I see this and I'm like, Todd, what are we doing here? You got this, but then you make some of the stuff I don't get.
I need to find one at a toy show.
Dude, you can get these for pretty cheap. I still see people like dropping these off for like in different toy shows. Yeah, I got this one for pretty cheap. I think he was only like $15 when I bought him. But I'm thinking about getting another one.
Well, shit, dude, we've been talking about the Joy Toy Warhammer stuff, and I'm like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go alpha this, and then I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm such a Grey Knight fan. I'm like, I might as well go the Custodes, and I'm like, they're pretty much the step up from the Grey Knights. So,
yep,
I'm like, yep, might as well. And then they sort of have their Primarch, which to me is their guy. I feel like him being engineered prior to Primarchs should give him a little bit of some mystery upper hand that we don't know about yet.
Oh no, he's probably, it's pretty much alluded to that he's probably stronger than most Primarchs. So
maybe he'll become the next emperor.
No. Well, at the moment, the stand-in emperor, because the emperor's on the golden throne, he's a corpse basically. Right. He's his son Rebute Gilliman is actually basically
he is.
Yeah, he's the acting. They call him. I think they call him like Imperius Rex or something like that. He's like the acting like ruler of the Imperium.
That's insane how they made that scale and the detail and the paint fumes, and
he's actually got no fumes anymore because he's nice and aired out. I've had him out for a while, so he's actually not fuming anymore. He's not going to get you high. However, my room smells like glue sniffing. So
yeah. That's when Judd's unpacked all his. They weren't the 40K stuff. It was a different set of Joy Toy.
The other line, one of the other
he set up all that stuff, and he's just like, it smells so bad. I can't even go in my collection room. Like, I was like, yeah, if you're opening full sets and little diodes and setting them all up, like they're strong. It's strong paint.
Oh yeah.
That's sort of what the new Mythic Legions smell. They're stronger too.
The new Mythic Legions are almost on par, some of them. So, but we suffer for our hobby.
So what were you
if
trying
you wanted
to say?
Paint one of those. I would say if you want to paint one of those Gene Stealers, there's the artist proof of those are $12.99 on Amazon right now.
Exactly. Yeah,
I don't want to paint shit.
And then the
I don't want to paint.
And then the regular one.
Good enough.
Then the ones that you just have, they're on Amazon for $35 right now.
35? Dang, they went up because they used to be like 15.
Yeah, I'll probably find one at a toy show in a fucking $5 bin somewhere.
Another good one though. If you want to dip into Warhammer from Toddy Mac, is his Necron. His Necron's actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Orc boys looked good too.
Oh yeah, I have the Orc, the deluxe Orc with the Schluter. It's really good.
Yeah. Now
I have a lot of
retail for $30.
What's up?
Huh. I said they retailed on Target for $30.
Which one?
The Gene Stealer.
This Gene Stealer? This one shouldn't. This is the first version. This is the original version, not the new
that's the one. It's a bigger face.
No, this one.
That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, this one's just the regular Gene Stealer. The new ones, I think, are called like the Ingarl.
Yamarl, yeah.
Yeah, Ingarl.
That's the one I have.
Yeah.
Oh, you own one too?
I did, and I threw a wash all over them because I wanted to do some more photography with them. I just haven't done that yet.
They pose amazing though, and he actually hid the joints in these very well, which is like, okay, so you can do that, but then you make Batman look ridiculous sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's the same scale. It's the same, like they scale exactly with the multiverse.
Oh, they're Macari for like $20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can get like I said, wait till you can go to a toy show, because I see, like, when I went to the toy show, I saw this particular Gene Stealer, and there were a bunch of people who were trying to sell them for like $10 and under. So, and I should have bought a couple.
I'll go to the Maryland Toy Expo. It'll be like a birthday present to myself.
Do it. That's a good present to yourself, and meet up with the boys.
Yeah. So
might as well. Might as well.
All right, gents.
And everybody, make sure you go and check out Junkie on Crafts and Builds. He's on YouTube. He's on Instagram. He's on Facebook. Find him on all of them. Subscribe, follow, chat with them. Make sure you guys do that. And you guys know where to find me. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and also here YouTube. If you guys haven't shared this stream or channel with your fellow collectors, shame on you. You need to share them and tell them to come hang out. So we interact with you guys as much as we can. When we have a guest that's different, because I don't want to interrupt the guests too much, but I tried to get to you guys as much as I could. And I want you guys all to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting. Have a beautiful day.
Later, everyone.